What is wrong with you guys? Why are you typing sluts?
Wah, 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 wah. Ah, wah, 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 wah. 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 Nyah, nyah, wah, 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 wah. Eee. Yellow! Yellow floppies! Good morning! Hi! Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Oh my god! Hi! 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 Hello, floppies! Hi! Hi, I missed you guys! Hi! 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 Hello! Awo! Awo! Awa! Awu! Awo! Wo! 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 Ba! 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 Bop, 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 bop. I hope you guys have been awesome. I'm very excited. Guys. Hi, hi, hello, hi, hello, hi, hi. Sorry, I mean hi, hello, hey, hi, 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 hello. Good morning. I'm like. Right now, like your cat, you know, like your cat when you come back from work, or maybe like a dog, because cats usually aren't that way. But like I'm a special cat. I'm like a cat with like the dog traits. You know, it's like I'm greeting you as you come back home. I'm like, hi, hello, greetings, yo, hi. How have you guys been? I am so excited. I don't even know why. But I'm just happy. I'm just happy. I'm just happy to just be streaming. Hi. 120 days straight. Holy moly. Holy moly. Slan. Is it that the tattoo? Well, I already got the tattoo, you know. It's just more about being here and streaming and yapping with you guys. I was looking forward to that. I'm really excited. Yeah. Sorry, your streamer is per social today. But, it's so funny. Yeah, I do. For those who do not follow me on Twitter, I do have a tattoo now. And it looks very poggers. Let me show you guys. This is the tattoo I ended up getting. Because I know a lot of people were like asking me, Valley, what did you get? You know, and I was keeping it a secret kind of. I was like, when I get it, I'll show you. Bam! This is the tattoo I got. Look, it's so pretty. Ah! And like my artist fucking ate and left no fucking crumbs. No crumb, not a single crumb in sight. And this was done on my right arm. What do you guys think? This was done on my right arm. This is my very first tattoo, actually. Pretty ambitious for a first tattoo, because, you know, like a lot of, I think plenty of people, when they get their first tattoo, they usually, I'm not too sure about that, take that as you will, but I've heard that usually they go small, you know, like they do like something tiny, but I wanted to go big. I wanted to go big and just cover my entire arm and be like, fuck it. Well, it's not really my entire arm, it's just like my forearm. And the cool part is that I showed the concept to the artist. So I found so basically what happened was the artist knows how to do that. Like, I know, it's so cool. It's like thin lines, right? And that's what makes me so happy. And let me tell you that any future tattoo I will ever get, if I will, I'm saying if, because a lot of people...
Hi Valley, I've seen the mold short. I have to compliment you on your show new loss to a friend Vuole Essere Domato.
That's so funny. Oh, okay. For those who do not know, Domato is like, he's talking about like, oh, my friend wants to be dominated by you. So in Italian. So I'll put this here for now. But who does? Okay, guys. I mean, you know, today I actually I just out of curiosity, oh wait, I'm kind of covering chat this way. I'll leave it here. Yeah. I didn't want to cover you guys. I'm so sorry. How disrespectful and rude of me to cover you up. But I was gonna say, today I actually turned on like my PC cam. Oh, thank you for reminding me about the reverb. I always forget about the reverb. Fuck. But I was gonna say, today I actually looked at myself through like my PC cam just out of curiosity, because I feel like, you know, like PC cams and whatnot, like can make you look very different and stuff. So I wanted to like look out of curiosity, and I am like so happy about my progress. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like really, because like if I were to like IRL stream and stuff, you guys would be able to kind of like see the gains, I guess, you know. And I'm just happy. I'm just happy. Wait, I can...
I can like, so I took like this tiny itty bitty pic. Let me censor this stuff. I don't know if this is even like relevant. I'm just gonna censor in case. Not that I really care, but I don't know. Okay, wait, let me show you. I took like a tiny cam pic today, and it's like, I'm just happy. I'm just like, damn, look, I have some definition on my upper body. Yay! So, no, I'm not censoring the mold. I'm just censoring the armpits because I feel like a lot of people like censor the armpits and stuff. So it's like I don't know. So this is like this picture. I love how we have this emote now. It's perfect. So we have like I took this pic with my cam today. You guys are calling me swole, but I'm still like halfway from where I actually want to be. I'm happy you guys like the progress, but I'm like so harsh on myself, and I'm just like more. Guys, I'm becoming such a gym rat. Send help. I am so sorry for making like gym my second personality. I apologize deeply, but also not really. Let me motivate you to hit the fucking gym. You should go to the gym and get shredded now. No, get shredded. Go to the gym, get shredded. So this was a pic I literally took like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago before stream. Literally. And like I looked at myself in the cam because like I was gonna say usually like cam gives you like a different perception of yourself, you know, compared to like phone or whatever. So I looked and I was like, okay, I feel like if I were like a cam streamer, you guys would be able to see definition on my upper body, and it makes me really happy, you know. Like that makes me feel very achieved, and it makes me very happy. Makes me very happy. But let me. We can appreciate really swole acne. There's no acne. I literally got rid of it. I used to have acne. Where's acne? There's none. There's none. I am clean. How dare you? Anyway, hold on. Let me take a sip of a question mark. Oh yeah. Chat, let me make some gamer subs. I haven't drank gamer subs in a while, as you guys know, because I was fasting. So now I'm back to drinking gamer subs. Hi, Fighter. Do you guys want to choose the flavor for me today? I'll pour the water. You guys choose the flavor. Whoa, water. Whoa. What flavor? Ah! I almost spilled on myself. I mean, I actually did spill on myself. Welcome. So let me tell you the selection of flavors we have. Okay, so we have cherry lemonade, we have passion fruit, mango, coconut, and do you guys want the names, or do you guys want the flavors? I don't know. You got the tattoo. Hi, Coral. Wait, what is that emote? Hold on. What emote did you just use? I can't even see it. Let's fucking... Cool. Yo. Okay. I don't know. Listen, my mods picked it. My mods picked the fucking emotes for me. So you have to blame one of my mods for that. I do not pick the emotes, but they're kind of quirky with it. How are you doing? I was literally just talking about the tattoo, and I was talking about my gains. Oh. And I was also talking about gamer subs. So I had to pick like a flavor to drink right now, and I couldn't know. So we have Amelie's flavor, we have Shy Lily's flavor, we have Acid Rain. Okay. And what else? And we also have dragon fruit and sploosh. So which one are we drinking today, chat? Gamer subs Code Valley. I heard of that. Yes. Oh, let me get rid of all these pictures on the screen. It's about to look like a collage, or how do you say it? Like, you know, like when you put all the images together. Okay, chat, pick dragon fruit. Pyro powder. I don't have pyro powder. I used to have it, but it went stale. It went stale. Hold on. What the fuck? Where is my shit? Oh, there you go. I had the dragon fruit on the floor, my bad. Okay. Mix some of it. Okay, I have the dragon fruit here, and I have sploosh here, and I have a shy lily flavor here. I mean, okay, I'm gonna do 1 scoop of dragon fruit. Ooh, my god, it's lit. I just opened the freaking thing, and it feel. Do you guys know when there's like all the dust, like, you know, getting in the air? That's exactly what just happened. Anyway, okay, 1 scoop of dragon fruit, and then I'm gonna do 1 scoop of acid rain, and I'll let you guys know how the mix tastes like. And in the meantime, I'll also tell you how the whole tattoo trip went. Just dragon fruit and sploosh. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'll get rid of the acid rain. I feel like a barista right now. Wait, sploosh went stale? No shot. Wait, I have 2 splooshes. Okay, this is the stale one. Hold on. I'm like rich like that. I have like 2 tubs of sploosh. Hi, Surf. Hello. The music is pumping today. Okay, bomb. Got it. All right, I did 1 scoop of sploosh and 1 scoop of dragon fruit. No, I'm not gonna mix them all, because if I were to do that, it would taste like absolute garbage. Sure, no. Also, guys, do you remember when I told you that I put soup in my fucking shaker? I had to change shaker.
KO Lars, collage. Otherwise, great yap session last
Collage,
week.
thank you.
And are we doing mixology here? Hit me up, bartender. Lol.
I am being a bartender right now. But yeah, so I basically, Chad, I ruined my shaker because ever since I ruined this, like, ever since I added, like, the soup in it, I can't stop tasting the soup in it. So, 07. But let me tell you, I don't really regret it. You know why? Because the shaker I was using is the nanoless shaker. Shh. I don't regret it. It's fine. It's okay if it's ruined. The only reason I was using it is exactly because at some point I was gonna ruin it anyway. Who said that? Anyway, I'm currently drinking from the San Diego shaker, actually. Yo, Dragon Sploosh is not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. I just need to add another scoop because there's not enough flavor. I'll add another scoop of dragon fruit. But how you guys been? How have you guys been? Good morning. Sorry, I'm just like currently doing my gamer subs preparations, and then I'm ready to yap. I mean, I'm already yapping. Not like it's any different, but I'm yapping like 40% less than usual because I'm so busy making. No kurwa, ja pierdolę wszystko spadło. Sorry. Yeah, so anyway. Okay. I got the shaker. I almost spilled.
Good morning,
Good morning, Conla. Thank you so much for the 7 months. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you. No. I like how we're just yapping and then there's like this music playing in the background. Wait, is the music too loud, by the way? Because it's from YouTube, so it might be too loud. Usually I use Spotify. But today, just for today, I was in a mood to use some YouTube.
Lara Mel Johnson. Veli,
Yeah!
where are the multicolored lights blinking sequentially in your stream
Not
in
that loud,
time to the
perfect.
music? Lol.
Oh, yeah, I know. I actually was really tempted to find a filter on VTube Studio to like make it colored. Let me see if I could do that. Let me find. Is there like a filter I could do? On a trip I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd like to see LA. I really want to. I guess this one. Wow, oh, dance on me on step. I could do it stronger in theory. Hold on. Caramel dancing. Ooh, ah, wah. Ooh, ah, wah. Okay, I got it. Holy shit. Do you guys like your streamer completely in green? I look like the Grinch right now. It's American boy. Okay, I found a way to do it. I don't know about the room. But anyways, so
I hope you guys have been well. Hello to everyone coming in. So,
do you have a Discord server? No, I don't. I hate you guys so much. Why would I have a Discord server? Well, fuck that. I mean, guys, what kind of streamer would have a Discord? I think Discords are really cringe, honestly. Like, yes, I do have a Discord. Join right now. Join the Discord right now, or else you're going to be beaten up with sticks. With sticks. I will beat you up personally. Since you guys have like some kind of like doming kink, I will personally hit you with a stick. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I must have eaten or drank something that triggered my GERD really bad because I can't stop clearing my throat.
Veli, are you trying to raise us with the deep hued light over your avatar?
I'm always trying to raise you up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Lol.
Actually, I'm not even trying. I just do it I just do it naturally. It's like I'd be existing and I'd be having my raise up. But anyway, guys. So, yesterday, first of all, I could barely sleep. I think I went to sleep like really late. I don't even, like, yesterday was like a blur to me, you know?
hi Shady. Hello.
Yesterday was like a blur to me. I was like waking up, going to sleep, waking up, going to sleep. And I had like my appointment at like 10 in the morning. And mind you, I live in the fuck all middle of nowhere. And I had to like get there, you know, through transportation because your girlie here does not have a driving license. I will not get a driving license. Leave me alone. Maybe someday, but not today. It's so funny how like a year ago I was like, guys, I'm gonna get like my driving license after the Donathon. Kappa. Sorry, guys, I just can't. Like, I can't. Like, I just can't. I don't want a car. I mean, I kind of do. I do like the idea of having like a cool fancy car. I'm not gonna lie, but I just don't want to drive. I'm scared. What if I get a nice car and then some drunk idiot smashes it? Oh, Veli, but you can get insurance. Okay, but that's expensive. I like to be a how do you say it? A driving licenseless chud. I like to be a licenseless chud. Like, just walking, okay? Hey, listen, walking is healthy for you guys. Hey. Also, as the old saying goes, c'est la vie. Exactly. So, I had to get there, you know. I was like far away, like 2 hours from there. So, God, oh, this is funny, by the way. So first thing I do is take the bus. You know, actually, before that, I get dressed all nicely. Mind you, I also need to share the context that I have been like not eating for like 2 hours. Oh, you guys are the PS2 opening. wait, let me play it again.
You're a cat. You get the zoomies at 2 a.m. pitter-patter across the floor. Your high tempo. Lull, by the way,
I do get the zoomies.
Your ship has yet to set sail. Are you getting retrofitted? Kappa.
Retrofitted. PS2. Okay. But it's like I'm booting up Kingdom Hearts in 2006. Holy shit. That's crazy. Whoa. But you guys need to consider that I wake up at like 7 a.m. and I start getting ready. Actually, I don't wake up at 7. That's a lie. I was awake since 5 a.m. I stayed in bed for a bit, and then at some point I was like, okay, I need to start getting ready. So I get my fancy fit on, which I also posted on Twitter. I can show it to you guys. Very, very edgy, because like I'm just built different. And honestly, like it's so funny, because like guys, my mom, before, like, so she was at work. I know it's Saturday, but like sometimes she works on Saturdays. She tells me the night before, don't dress to a person. Like, don't dress in a way that gets attention. Also me. Also me. I was like, I literally had a discussion with my mom the night before. She was like, don't dress too like too much to catch the eye. And I'm like, Mom, she's like, don't do it. You're gonna get people looking at you. And I'm like, okay, but Mom, what am I gonna do with all these new like what's the point of having fancy clothes in your in your closet if you're not gonna wear them? And my mom is like, yeah, but like I'm scared for you. Do you know how much like shit there is in Milan and stuff? And I was like, you know, she talks to me like, a girl last week got randomly shot in the train, and I'm like, Mom, if someone wants to like stab me for how I look, whatever, so be it. At least I went out with style. So anyways, my mom was like, why do you always have to argue with me? She really didn't like the idea that I was gonna like dress however I want, and I ended up doing it anyway. I'm a little brat. You cannot tame me. You cannot tame me. I'm gonna do what I want. Because I think, you know, you live only once. Why should I suppress myself for others? What, like, I'm supposed to dress like a normie because what? I catch too much attention? Fuck that. Don't care. So anyway, I put on my fit and leave and go to the bus stop, which in the end, oh Jesus, that is a very long Polish message. Sosa, musisz gadać po angielsku tutaj. You can translate. Oh my god, I pinned another message by accident. For fuck's sake, dude, I keep pinning random messages by accident lately. Cause I click and then I don't know what happens. How normie girl looks like to you? Well, definitely this is not really normie, is it? Like no. And by normie, I don't mean it in a bad way, but I mean like just a simple shirt and pants, you know, like nothing crazy. But regardless, I go at the bus stop and, you know, I didn't end up even like getting all that much attention. Like it's good, you know. You're famous. Hi, Diamond, welcome. So I'm at the train. I'm not. I'm at the bus station and at 7 in the morning, just waiting for my bus. Which, by the way, this bus ended up like arriving 4 minutes earlier than what it said. And I was really tempted to like go back just to get my earbuds. Thank God I didn't do that. So I get on the bus and then I have like 40 minutes ahead of me to get to like my stop. And while I was there, guys, I started to feel very sick. Like all of a sudden my heart rate started to spike to 200 BPM or something, and I feel lightheaded, and I'm like, oh no. And thankfully I prepared myself. So for those who are like confused, before that I was fasting for like 60 hours. I have not eaten a single piece of food for 60 hours. So in that moment, it hit me, and I was like, okay, shit, I need food, or else I'm gonna fucking die or something. Because another context that I need to share is that I have diabetes. I have diabetes, so that was more correlated to diabetes than it was to me fasting, to be honest. Because at some point your body starts creating like a ketones or whatever. They're not really good for diabetics. You need insulin, sadly, as a diabetic, because otherwise you might enter into ketoacidosis or whatever. And I was really worried in that moment. I started to panic. I was like, shit, I might need insulin in this right moment and food. So thankfully I prepared myself just in case, and I had like a protein bar from home. Like I brought it with me. I don't know if that's like the best food to like break your fast with, but I didn't care. I ate the protein I ate the protein bar. I was feeling a bit sick for a tiny bit, but then it passed. And I also ended up going to like the pharmacy to also get some insulin, because my dumbass thought about getting the protein bar but not the insulin. Yeah. So I ended up going to the pharmacy, and it's so funny because like I was pretty panicked. So the pharmacist is like told me at least like 5 times, calm down. And it's like I don't think he understood the gravity of the situation. I needed insulin. This guy didn't, like, I was panicking because I was like, I don't want to get into ketoacidosis. So I was like, I'm panicking. I'm like, I need insulin right now. And this guy's like, calm down. If you want, you can sit down. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, no, you don't get it. You don't get it. And I end up like getting some insulin and also like some vitamins, like to solve in the water. Oh yeah, but before I get to the pharmacy, I forgot. Let's rewind for a little bit. I was in the bus, right? So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Your girly over here does not pay for the bus ticket. I always pay for the train ticket, but I never pay for the bus ticket. Because in all my years of like getting bus tickets, first of all, fuck Italy, and second,
I have a
they
couple
just
of
never
things
check.
to share. Are you listening to that funny F Your Neighbor song? It's a fun little ditty. Anyhow, about dressing in a certain way, there is a duality to it. You will get commentary on your choice of wardrobe, and things might happen. However,
What?
in the same vein, no woman should be treated like this. Random note, one type of diabetes is curable, and the other is hereditary.
Ketosis,
Oh,
yeah.
Ketosis.
Ketosis, yes. And I do have the one that is not... Wait, you said one is curable and the other is hereditary? Which one is a curable one? I have the type 1. And it's not really curable yet, but I have heard that there's like some cell treatment that might get rid of diabetes temporarily for like a year or two. It would be really cool for me to test someday. But for now, it's not really like a confirmed method that they're like, you know, putting onto diabetics. But I will say, as a girlie who had diabetes for 10 years, the technology for like, you know, the management of it has improved dramatically. Like a lot. It's really cool. It's genuinely really cool to witness technology improve in real time. Very, 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 very cool. But regardless, so I'm in the bus and I break my fast with like a, you know, this protein bar, and then I'm like, fuck, I need some insulin because I didn't bring with me. So I'm really waiting to get to my stop and, you know, get some insulin. But you know what happens? So you know how I said that I never get like the bus tickets, never buy them. For once, as I was leaving, I was thinking to myself, another day, I dodged the ticket, like, well, how do you say, what is it called? The ticket, ticket what? Fuck. Ticket check, not ticket checker, ticket, ticket what? Guys, Aubrey! What's the name of the guy that checks the tickets? Fuck! Ticket checker? No. Canada is Polish. What the fuck? Ticket. Ticket, ticket control. I don't know. Guys, what's the name? I'm pissed now. Ticket conductor, ticket master, ticket attendant? No. Doesn't it have like a specific term? I didn't... Is it actually... Ticket inspector, there you go. Ticket inspector, yes. Yes. So as I was like ready to leave the bus, and I was like, oh, another day without like the ticket inspector, I hear from the back. So I was in the very front shot. I think that might have been like a blessed day, because when I walked in, I was like, usually I go all the way to the back, but something told me I should sit to the very front today, and that's what I did. I sat to the front, and guess what? The moment I get to my stop, at like my specific stop, I hear like a guy from the back coming in the bus and saying, "Ticket control! Take out your tickets!" And then I just start like, guys, my react, like, you know, I was normal outside, but inside I was like, so.
Diabetes type 2 is the curable one, if I recall correctly. Fasting does help because you will clean out your body via autophagy. It's essentially like closing the supermarket for a proper
That's exactly
clean
why I
before
did it.
reopening again, and this allows for cellular repair, and your body essentially allows itself to function off its fast stores. Essentially, if you eat terribly and treat your body horribly, you can give yourself diabetes.
Yeah, type 2 basically. So, regardless, so I hear like a guy from the back that goes like, oh, ticket inspector, right? And then on the front, the girl was outside. She was outside, right? So people start queuing up in front of her. Like, she was right outside the bus, you know? Like, there were, like, the stairs down, and then there was, like, the girl right outside. And she was inspecting the ticket of each person. So everyone in front started, like, getting in queue. So I am quickly thinking, you know, like, quick, think, what do I do? And so, you know what I end up doing? So as I start going down the stairs, I try to sneakily hide behind like the grandpa in front of me. And the moment I notice that she is like scanning someone else's ticket, so basically distracted, I just start walking out. I just moved past the grandpa and started walking out and walking like, you know, nonchalantly, but also as fast as I could. And I skipped the ticket. I literally stealthed through, Chad. I literally stealthed through and I made it out. I was like, oh my god, guys, you don't understand. It was so funny. I literally just like walked out and then I tried to like merge into the crowd. There wasn't really that much of the crowd, but like I just started walking out really fast. Wait, there's like a very specific meme that I could show you. Wait. 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 Like. Guys, this. I need to find it. Let me show you. This was literally me. This was literally me. This was literally me. Wait, like this was literally me with the grandpa. This is literally just me with the grandpa, bro. This was the ticket inspector. That was just me. That was me dodging the ticket inspection with the grandpa in front of me, bro. Oh my god. So that's exactly what happened. It happened to me in real life. I did not get fined. I don't. And then as I was walking out, I was like, holy shit. In the end, that's another day without getting a ticket. That was very awesome. So anyway, I just feel like blessed in that moment. I was like, I am getting guarded by some freaking god or something.
Hello, police.
No!
Yes, she confessed.
No!
I will keep her here until you get there.
No! No! Stealth 100. Literally stealth 100. So in that moment, I start walking directly to the train station. And then I'm like sitting there a bit panicked still because I needed insulin. So I was like, fuck, man, I need to go to the pharmacy as soon as possible. But my train was coming very soon. So I was like, okay, I need to get there. So regardless, I take like another 2 trains because that's how far it was. I needed to take one and then another. And then that's when I arrive and go to the pharmacy and the stuff I told you. And then I'm like at peace because, you know, I walk out and then I'm like, yay.
Veli, I have a treasure to share.
New York Metro,
Since
oh god.
we're doing the meme, there is an actual psychology book called The Meme Machine. And yes, chat, you too, the book exists.
An actual psychology book called The Meme Machine. I'm actually gonna look that up. What do you mean, The Meme Machine psychology book? Argues that memes, ideas replicating through intimidation drive human evolution as powerfully as genes. What? Interesting. Interesting. Also, what do you mean by New York Metro? It can't be that bad. Like, what are you trying to say with the New York Metro? But regardless, let me specify. I always pay for every ticket, except the bus ticket in Italy, okay? Because when I'm, like, traveling abroad, I don't know the country, so I always buy everything. But in Italy, knowing I've been there for a long time, and in the past years of taking bus tickets, there's just never like at least the buses I take, there's never like any ticket inspector. So that's why I was like so, don't care. why don't you pay? Because I said it. So I don't know, because like it's just whatever. But regardless, after I finally get my insulin, I start walking towards the tattoo studio. And, you know, I was like thinking to myself, and I was like, okay, I kind of want... I kind of need some food now, you know, since I'm gonna like have a tattoo and I just like broke my fast. I think I want to get more food. So I ended up getting like a sandwich. That sandwich was actually so good, chat, but it was like $6. It's kind of, you know, in my standards, that's pretty expensive. But then again, we're like in the center of Milan. So I was like, okay, whatever. But I go and I get like this tuna sandwich with eggs and like cheese and tomatoes, and it was actually bomb, and it was like pretty big and really filling, and I was like, I was in heaven. I genuinely liked that sandwich so much. I could have went and gone like get another wine. So you went all the way to Milan to get your tattoo done? Yes, that's what I did. Yes, because there's a, you know, it's really hard to find like good local tattoos, and I want my shit to be done real good. So, you know, I went all the way to Milan, and so I'm like walking. I feel like I'm basically shaking because, like, you know, again, I haven't eaten in like 2 days, or like more specifically 60 hours, and I look like a I look like I have like what is it called, Parkinson's, just like with the sandwich in my hand, and I'm like eating it because I don't know, I was just like so adrenalinic. So I get there finally, and they make me sit down. And I was like really hyped. I walk in and I'm like, hey, yeah, this is Valley. Hi. And they're like, okay, we're gonna make you sit over here. Did you bring the papers that you had to like print of like consent, blah blah blah, filled? And I'm like, yes. And after that, I'm just like waiting. And as I'm like sat waiting, I'm like you know, I keep on munching on my sandwich, and then at some point this very pretty lady approaches me, and she, you know, puts her hand out to me while I'm like feasting on this fucking sandwich, like you know, like a motherfucker who has not eaten in days. And I'm just like looking at her like, give me a second. And I put the sandwich down, and I'm like trying to clean my hand quickly to, you know, give her the handshake. And that was actually my tattoo artist greeting me. But I was just like, you know, I was like so immersed in the sandwich. I was like, fuck. And she immediately, you know, shows me her iPad, and she was like, hey, so like this is like the tattoo design, so I've like switched up a few things, let me know what you think. And so she basically shows me like this concept, which is like an improved concept of what I've shown her previously. But there were some things that were not convincing me. So, you know, when she showed it to me, I was like, okay, so I want you to like change this part and make it more straight. I want you... She was actually not goth, no, guys. She was actually just like a simple blonde lady, but she's a lesbian. So that was cool, but she's taken. But it was cool. So anyway... she shows me like the first concept. I'm like, okay, so I would like this part to be like straight of the sword, because I was like, let me show the sword again. No, that's there you go. So the upper part, right, her initial concept had like something more curved, and I was like, okay, I want this sword to be more straight. I also want like the crystal to be more visible in the center, and then the leaf that was like below the blade, it was bigger, and I was like, I would also like that to be like resized to be smaller. And then I asked her for the blade at the end to be like more pointy, like I wanted it to be very sharp, because like it looked more like a simple sword, you know, like the sword that I like slightly round at the end. I wanted it to be like really sharp. And then I asked her to like add more like gothic elements, and you know, she was like, okay, I'll be back in like give me like 10-20 minutes. And you know, so she goes and dips, and I'm just like sat there waiting, and in the meantime, I don't know what to do. I kind of started like eating more. I started eating on like the protein bar that I had, like finished the protein bar that I had. I go to the toilet and stuff, and I'm like, you know, just waiting. And then after like 20 minutes, she actually comes back. She shows me the second concept, and it's perfect, which is the concept you see here. Like, it was perfect. Like, she understood the assignment perfectly. She added like the elements I wanted. She decreased like the size of the, you know, of like the leaves. She just made it look so beautiful. And then like the gem as well, I was like really happy with how it looked. And another thing is that she made the tattoo look fuller, because like before the gothic elements weren't as many. So overall she just like did a lot of stuff. And like, you know, I was just like so happy with the concept. I was like, yes, this is beautiful, this is perfect, you know. So I was like, yay, nice. I would have, like, you know, when I first saw the first concept, I was like worried that maybe we would need to have like a back and forth of like reconceptualizing, or like maybe I wasn't gonna be convinced. But no, she just convinced me on the second design concept, and I was like, damn. So after the second concept, you know, it's really cool. I can show you guys like what was the initial concept I showed her. Like, I showed her, so you guys can get an idea of like if our love is tragedy, why are you my... And I was also like hoping to myself that like, even though I showed her like the concept, that she would add more to it. That was the initial concept that I had, that I showed her. So you can see that she, first of all, the leaves, she made them like more coherent to like the flower. She also improved the flower much more, because, yeah, I really like the fact that she, like, you know, kept the flower but like made it prettier. Genuinely, it was really cool. And the leaves, so she just made them like, again, coherent to the flower. And you can also see the gothic elements. She kept the overall shape and concept but added more to it. And also like in the concept that I gave her, like I drew like these two leaves, but I took them as inspiration from like a flower picture I saw on Google. And again, she like just reshaped them and made them even look cooler. And also when it comes to the blade, she kept she pretty much kept like the initial concept, but again improved it. And then like the very top, that's the part that like she redesigned. So overall, like she literally improved the initial design that I've shown her by a chunk, by a lot. It genuinely made me so happy to see. Oh god, do you want your tattoo to be... Yes. When I told her I would like some more goth elements, she understood the assignment a lot. So I was like so happy. Like genuinely, because like I was like, wow. I was like, wow. Oh yeah, I actually never got to explain the meaning, but the meaning that I wanted to have is that this is basically like, you know, a sword. Okay, I don't know why I feel like sometimes explaining tattoos can sound so corny, but basically what I liked is that the concept was like a blade, or like, you know, that has been through many battles, and despite it went through many battles, it still managed to remain gentle and bloom. So it's basically a tattoo that mixes you know, sharpness and edge with gentleness, and it really spoke to me, and I really liked that. I was like, I was like, I really want this on me, because, you know. So that was pretty much like the meaning of the tattoo. Lore. Again, like, you know, a sword that has been through many battles and still manages to like bloom, still manages to have like to remain gentle and sweet. Even with like the sharp edge, even with like the, you know. So I was like, yeah. It basically means something like your scars are also part of your beauty. I guess could also be that way. And so yeah, again, visually it's like nice because it's a mix between like sharpness and softness. Hi Mizuki, welcome. Hello. So that was like the meaning. It's a really cool tattoo, but there's something that's always confusing me about tattoos. Can I ask a question? Sure. Good. Why do people say... Why do people always like say, can I ask a question? Just ask a question. Very beautiful tattoo. You go, thank you, Mario. Sorry. I was currently explaining the meaning of it. So I'm really happy that I like tattooed it on pretty much like my entire right arm. So overall, you imprinted, you perks. And the funny thing is that when I got this tattoo, right, a lot of people started like telling me, oh, this is not gonna be your last one. Oh, you're probably gonna get more. And I find it really funny because that was like probably the thing I heard the most when I mentioned to people that I got a tattoo. And I find it really funny. Thank you, that was my question, you are kind. Oh, okay, that was a troll question, I see. Hi, Lay. So like the thing I heard the most after getting this tattoo was people telling me, oh, that's not gonna be the last, or you're gonna get more, which I find amusing because like I personally have not thought of more because again, as I said, I never thought before of even getting a tattoo. Like this tattoo was partially like I don't know, like I saw the concept and I was like, this concept really speaks to me and I want it on me. So until I find another tattoo that gets like the same effect on me, which again, this is the first time in like 22 years that like I ever got, then, you know. But then again, like another thing is that I tend to be like a very precise person. And the idea of having like another tattoo that is like not like related to this one would bother me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I were to get another tattoo, it would have to be like an extension of this one, if that makes sense. Otherwise, I just, like, let's say I have this on one arm and then like on the other one I have SpongeBob. That would piss me off so bad. But I see a lot of people who like all over their body, they have like a million different concepts, you know? So how about a shield on the other arm? Ew, no. See, this is what I mean. Like, this was like a very specific tattoo with a specific meaning. I don't really see myself getting more tattoos for now unless I find another one that has a meaning and speaks to me. And on top of that, the only concept I've considered is that you guys see like these gothic lines, right? The only thing I would consider is getting those gothic lines below my, like on my ribs, and kind of like have like some sort of like arc below my boobies. That's the only thing I've potentially considered, which works as an extension and is correlated to this tattoo and looks cool. But I said consider, like that doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. Just like, you know, when someone asked me like what other tattoo I would get. Hello, Ivory! Design really leaves space to expand and add stuff around. Yeah. Tattoo looks fire. Thank you. You're so pretty. Thank you, Raya. I have a different question now. Is the sword lore related to a VTuber and will we ever see it someday as an asset? It's actually not related to my VTuber. No, it's just a sword that I liked the look of. I just wanted like a sword with a meaning, but also that like had like features that I liked. So I like how sharp it is and also how it has like a gem, because I'm like a sucker for like shiny things. And you know, literally on my model I have so many crystals. So you know, I have like crystals on my horns. I have crystal here on my neck, crystal on my chest, crystals a bit on the here, and crystals here, and on the boots. I'm like a big sucker for like shiny crystal shaped diamond things. Those are not hard candy. It is hard candy in theory, but like the visual is like diamonds, you know, or like, you know, it's like that type of aesthetic is what I'm trying to get at. So she got that bling. So I really like that. Line kind of reminds me of an Elden Ring, like Curse Mark of Death. Hee. So I like the fact that I ended up like having a crystal somewhere on my sword because I really wanted that. And she nailed the shading so well. Take a look, guys. Like, look at, like she nailed the crystal shading so well. It looks really aesthetically pleasing. And I'm really, like, literally, you know, that was not even the main focus of the tattoo, but when she finished my tattoo, I was like, that's one of my favorite things of this tattoo that she has done. Because she nailed it so well. So it's really cool. Also, I did explain the meaning earlier. So if for the those who like just came in here, if you guys are like want the meaning, you can go back in the VOD. The shades and reflections are nailed. Yes, I completely agree. And again, like, just look at how well the line work is done. Like, there's just no imperfections. It's just so thin. It's just so nice and shaded. It's just, you know, when I showed it to my mom on my arm, the first thing that she told me was that it looks like a print. It looks like someone printed it and like just put it on my arm. Like, it doesn't look like someone drew it on my arm directly. So it's really cool. And I would say it's, so this is my first tattoo. I don't know how the healing is going to be, but I'm gonna say, like, for now, to me, it feels like, okay, like, you know, I read on the internet, I was curious, like, when does the irritation or whatever process start? It says, like, in 3 days. But I was gonna say that for me, for now, I don't feel anything on the tattoo. It looks very well kept, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not feeling any itching or pain or irritation. It just feels like I don't even feel it there, and it looks really nice. I can talk about the process now. So she basically put me to lay down on the bed, and you know, she put like my arm on like some sort of like older chair, and she was like sat, and she just started working on it. I was like, you know, like I was thinking to myself, I wonder how this is going to feel. You know, like right as she was about to put like the needle on my skin, I was like, I wonder how this is going to feel. And when she started needling, I was like, oh, that's nothing. That was literally my thought. Like, because before she began to like tattoo me, I told her, this is my first tattoo, but I'm not really scared. I'm fine. I usually have high pain tolerance, so I'm not really concerned about anything. And she was like, okay, good, nice, you know. And that's just how it went. The best way I can explain. Okay, so here's the thing. Just because I have high pain tolerance doesn't mean that like it doesn't hurt. I'm good at like soaking it up. I don't know. Like, I feel it, but I'm not gonna be like bitch about it or cry or whatever. So the best way I can explain it is yeah, it's something scratching on the spot over and over again. You know, like, when you live with cats, you're used to being randomly stabbed by needles. I mean, I kind of don't really get scratched that often from my cats, so I know like it's like like, no, like a joke sentence, but like, you know, nah. Does it feel like when you get a vaccine done? Vaccines feel completely different. Actually, I don't know how a vaccine feels. It's been so long since I got a vaccine. To me, feels like a cat scratch on a sunburn. Honestly, that's like a really good way to put it. Yeah, because basically you're irritating the same spot over and over. So yeah, I would say like imagine like a tiny scratching over and over on an irritated spot. So in my case, like I told her, like, when she first started, I was like, when she started, I was like, oh yeah, you could keep going like the entire time. Is this Vigilantes? No, this is the intro to Beastars. Like, when she first started, I was like, oh yeah, you can keep going. But I'm not gonna lie, I am glad that at some point we took a break, because do you guys want to know something funny? The thing that like started to like hurt me was the fact that after a while of her like, you know, needling my skin, I started feeling my muscles being sore. It was not the skin. Like, you know, I was fine on the skin. It was my muscles that were genuinely hurting. It felt like I just did like, I don't know, like 100 hammer curls. And actually, no, not hammer curls, like tricep pull downs, I would say. Like, imagine like 100 tricep pull downs. That's how much like my, basically that part hurt. Like, I started feeling like muscle pain. I had muscle pain, not skin pain. So so when she like you know, so when she was like working on it and stuff, I was just like really oh wait, hi Belly, gonna put you in the background while I draw. Oh, thank you. Enjoy drawing. Also, I did explain the meaning, Willow. If you go a bit back in the VOD, when you see like the two tattoos image up, that's the part where I spoke about the meaning. I love you guys, but I don't feel like repeating the meaning. I don't know, it feels like not corny, but like, I don't know, it just feels, I don't know, weird to explain. I guess I'm just not used to that. That's from the muscle subconsciously flexing and trying to remain still. Ooh, it would make sense. Because after I took like the break, the pain kind of went away, and then it was like back to needling, and it was like fine. But regardless, before we started, they do a thing called stamping, right? Like where they put like the purple color, and you know, you kind of like see the concept, and you see if like the positioning is fine. Also, hi Artorias, hi hello. And you know, she was super sweet, by the way, super understanding. So the first thing she does is like she starts like doing dots and trying to like, you know, do a straight line, because you know, she wanted to be like as straight as she could with this blade. And she does it from like the beginning till the end of like my tricep. Just making sure. Is it tricep? It is not tricep. I knew it. Is it bicep? No, it's not bicep. What's the name of that part? Let me look. Flexor? Flexors. I just want to make sure I'm using the right term. What's the name of that part, chat? Forearm. Oh, yeah, forearm. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So basically, she starts like making dots, like a straight dotted line on the forearm, you know, to use as a reference. And then she puts like the first ink or like, you know, printed thingy. And she puts it there and, you know, asks me if the position and size is fine. And I look at it and I'm like, I feel like this could be slightly moved. Because like, when I looked at the tattoo, like the first time she put it on me, it felt small, but also it felt like it was, you know, she wanted to make it straight, but to me it didn't look straight. So we ended up going for the position that looked more straight to me instead of like fully straight. I don't know how to explain it, but like the sword is still straight. It's just that it's not perfectly in the center of the forearm. It's slightly leaning towards me. And I really like that, actually. Like, I prefer it that way. And it's not noticeable anyway. Like, people are not going to see that and be like, damn, it's not centered. It's barely noticeable for others, but it's noticeable to me that I look at the tattoo every time. Finally made it to the stream. Hi, Excel! Hello! So when she puts it, you know, she tried to make it straight, and I was like, I want this to be a bit more moved towards me and also bigger. Just a tiny bit bigger and also positioned a bit lower. And she was like, okay. It's really hard to get them perfectly centered, to be honest. But the way she put it, like the first time, it was truly centered. It's just that I didn't like that positioning, because as I said, it looked like not straight to me. It was more straight to the person who was looking at it. Again, I don't know how to explain it more precisely, because, you know, it's fine. It's just that it's, you know, hold on. Oh, I have so many pictures. God damn it. I need to clean them. Like, you're not gonna notice it because it's like the sword and everything is straight. I'm just talking about like the positioning. Like, if you look up here, it's more leaning towards me. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's angled more towards my perspective than being in the perfect center of my arm. There you go. Do you see what I mean? Like, do you see that, like, do you see it or not? Maybe if I, like, draw what I mean, you would understand. It's like, Was a matter of perspective, yeah. Na, 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 na. Save image. So let's say for it to be image. There you go. I guess this was like the best way to put it. So let's say if it were to be fully centered, it would be more angled like this. For it to be like perfectly centered in my arm. But instead I asked her to make it slightly towards my perspective so it looks straight from my perspective. Because it wasn't looking straight from my perspective before. There you go. So that's what I meant to say. And either way, and then again, I asked her to make it like slightly bigger and like more downwards. Because before it was like smaller and more like upwards, and that's where like I asked her to make it like more closer to my wrist and stuff. And once again, like she nailed it. Like, she nailed the position and everything the second time. She was genuinely such an angel, chat. Like she understood every time like the assignment completely. Like I didn't have to repeat myself a million times. Or she just understood perfectly the size I meant. She understood perfectly the positioning I meant. She was genuinely such an angel to work with. And seeing her like work on it as I was like laying down was genuinely so cool. Super sweet as well. And she even like while she was like tattooing me, she shared like a story that happened recently that I can share with you guys, which honestly I find so funny. One of the people she was working on tattooing literally confessed to her. Like this person had a crush on them. And they just like sent a full text of how beautiful she was and all that jazz. Even though they knew that she was, one, a lesbian, and two, she had a girlfriend. They sent like a whole paper of text of how beautiful she was and blah, 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 blah to her. And we were all like mind blown because it's like, you know, she was like, hey, I appreciate you trying, but like, what are you trying to get from that? Like, realistically, why would you ever do that, chat? Why would you ever confess to someone who is not into you, like, and they're taken? That was so weird. You know, and she was like, I was so glad that they did not confess like face to face, you know, because it would have been much more awkward to deal with. They were like, thankfully they sent like this whole paper on WhatsApp, but they must have been like socially awkward. The lesson is never confess to people. It's not about never confess to people. It's more like, what the fuck are you trying to get from someone who you know they're taken and a lesbian? Like, as a dude confessing, like, what do you, like, I literally said the same thing. I was like, what did they expect? For you to be like, oh, yes, I accept your confession. I'm gonna literally leave my girlfriend right now and become straight. Like, what? But I do agree she was really pretty. I did that mistake once when I was young. I will never do it again. But besides that, I did talk with you guys before that, like, confessing... Like, confessions are just not really worth it. Like I don't know. There's like very, very niche scenarios where like a confession can be needed or work. But in general, you don't need a confession. Like, it should be like felt, you know, and mutual. Like, for example, all my previous relationships, there was never a confession, like ever. It was always like on the same length, and at some point we would be like, so we're like boyfriend and girlfriend, right? Like, we never had like an official like confession or statement. We just kind of one day were like, we're together, right? Like, we're committed to each other, right? You know, and then from there, that's how it would go. So I get it. Yeah, that's what I mean. That like confessions are kind of like odd. And of course, yeah, just be best friends. And that's why they're previous. If you confessed, you would be married with kids now. I am... every day, I grow more and more fond of the idea that I'm probably never gonna have kids. I don't know. I don't see myself as a mother, I'm gonna be honest. And every single time I say that, people always tell me, you're gonna change your mind later on. And it's like, maybe it'll happen. But like, for now... I just don't see myself having kids. Can't wait to become like Pokimane, chat. I'm gonna turn 30 with no kids and people are gonna start insulting me because I don't have kids. I don't understand that mentality, actually. Like, why do people care about other people's business? It actually triggers me. Holy shit. The amount of like incels who are like LARPing on the internet about, oh my god, Pokimane is like 30 and has no kids. Oh my god. Why do you care? You know how many people don't have fucking kids, bro? Damn. A confession makes a scene, which tends to make the other person nervous and feel like they're put on the spot. Absolutely, that's another thing. When you confess, you're kind of like, it's as if you're on your knees and you're like, hey, I fucking love you, please be mine. And it's just so awkward, and it's just like... Italians are very into traditions, and starting a family is considered traditional. Well, thank fuck I don't have an Italian family. So no one gives a shit about me. Like when I'm talking about like kids, right? They would be more expected from people on the internet than my own family, because I come from like a family that kind of doesn't really care about me. No, okay, but like I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not that they don't care about me, but like half of my family has literally two of my aunts are never gonna have children. So like, and then on the other side, it's dysfunctional. So, like, it wouldn't be from my family, it would be from people on the internet, just like Pokimane has, that are like, oh my god, she's 30 and she has no children. That's the only people that would care about it, which, you know, it kind of leaves you questioning, why would you care about it to begin with? Hi, Batsy! Hello! That's what happened to me afterward, and I had relations that lasted without confessing and just feeling it with the person. I didn't have a lot, but never had a bad end of a relation. We just went our ways and everything was good. Fair! Yeah, and I don't have any brothers or sisters. And when it comes to my parents, I don't know. My parents kind of are like whatever. Like, my parents are very like open. Like, this is like a blessing of mine. My parents are like very open in a way that like, my mom has told me that like if I were to be lesbian or whatever, never have children, whatever, she would be totally fine with it. If I transition, she would be totally fine with it. She's very open. Like, dude, it's so funny because, like, when I decided overnight to get a tattoo and I told her, I was like, hey, mom, I'm gonna get this tattoo. She was like, okay, cool, go get it. Go get it done. I expected some crazy reaction. She was just like, okay, go get it. You're an adult. I actually still haven't told my dad, not because I'm scared, but because I haven't, like, really talked to him in a while. I don't know. I mean, I can call him right now and tell him. I actually don't know how he would react if I told him. But I have an idea. He would look at it and be like, where did you get this tattoo? Where did you get this tattoo? Or either that or be like, okay, nice, and that's it. Like, you know, he wouldn't really care about it that much. My dad actually did get a tattoo. Like, I forgot, but like my dad did get a tattoo. That's so funny. I completely forgot that my dad does have a tattoo. So he would care even less. And funny enough, you know, do you guys want to know what kind of tattoo my dad got? He got a tattoo of a barcode, and then below that says made in Morocco. You know, that's actually so funny to think about. What a goat. Yeah, he just got that type of tattoo. He just got like a barcode made in Morocco. W. I don't even remember where he did it. This is such a I know. And that's what my dad got. Well, when it comes to my mom actually asked me multiple times to design her a tattoo. She wants a tattoo that mixes her cat and me. So something like, I don't know, like a heart with like a paw and with like my letter. Something like simple like that. Tiny. But I don't know, I just haven't really designed any tattoo or anything. My mom sent my tattoo a month after I had it and I never hit it. She just asked me one day, when did I get a tattoo? A tattoo Triforce on my hand. That doesn't sound bad as a design. Hit her with the furry belly tattoo. Oh man. Guys, I want a fursuit! Ah! But they're so expensive! But I want a fursuit. I want a fursuit. Like, I don't even want like a full body fursuit. I just really want like a head fursuit with like paws, and that's it. Like, I just want like, cause like then it's cool. I can just like post stuff, you know? Like, I already be posting my body. I can just like post my body with the fursuit hat on and stuff, you know? And it would be like related to like my VTubing, but also just keep it me. And I think that's really cool. And you know, also furry, like, I think that's really cool. But again, like the freaking furs are like expensive as heck. Can you not find just heads or just paws? I could buy a pre-made one, but I want to get one made of my character. I want my own. I want my own. In theory, I could find... I think there are, like, pink pre-made paws for sure. So, I guess maybe just, like, a head. I guess, like, the head, at least, like, pre-made. But usually, when they make heads, they sell them as partials. For what I know. You'll eventually get one. I know. Eventually, but I don't know when. But anyway... So while I'm like, you know, while she's tattooing, we actually, she was really fast. The tattoo chat took like a total of like 4 hours, and the break was like an hour before. Actually, let me check. Let me check. I'll tell you precisely between the break and the final result how long it took. Because I took pics. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. So. It took like an hour and 40 minutes after the break. So basically, the tattoo pretty much took a total of 4 hours, and at that point, only the blade was missing with the gem and everything. And guys, this is really funny because you have no idea. I was there debating to myself. I was like, "Fuck, what do I do?" Because I have been on a cut/diet for like the past month, like, and I was in that moment, like that day that I broke my fast. I was just there thinking to myself, like, I was scrolling Just Eat. Guys, you need to understand that like at home I don't have anything, like near me there is nothing. And what up? You love the pain from the tattoo session? Hi, big dude. It was fine. I don't know. The pain was tolerable. I didn't think anything crazy of it. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, I'm like in the middle of nowhere. If I go on Just Eat, I only have like 2 shops near me. And you need to understand, I was like in this tattoo studio, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna look out of curiosity what's near me on Just Eat. Fucking 700 bomboclat shops on fucking Just Eat, bro. I'm not kidding. 700 bomboclat shops. I was like, wow. I was like, wow, 7. So I literally, for like at least an hour of like the tattoo session, I was just busy scrolling. I was just like busy scrolling on Just Eat and like debating what I want to get. Like, I was just there being like, you know, considering my pros and like, you know, pros and cons. I was thinking about the prices. I was thinking about the shipping. I was thinking about the macros. I was thinking about everything at once, you know. And then like, you know, I was scrolling and I was like, okay, sushi I don't think I'm gonna get because I already have sushi at home. So that was like my logic. Okay. Hi, Bora. Hello. So my logic was, okay, I'm not gonna get sushi. And then I saw some Asian food, but even there, I just didn't care about Asian food as well because I was like, I kind of have it at home if I really want to. Doner, I didn't really care because fuck doner, it's trash. And also, so the things that like tempted me the most is number one, there was like this shawarma with lamb meat, and I really like lamb meat. And I was like, okay, interesting. So that was like one temptation. The second one was like a burger. The second one was like a burger, like literally a fat fuck burger. It was like with meat, with lettuce, with bacon, and cheese, and then like cheesy fries and bacon. That was like the second temptation. And then the third one was like a pulled pork burger, and I love pulled pork. I love pulled pork a chunk. So I was there like, damn. I was like settling between the two burgers until, like, the thing that was stopping me from getting the pulled pork burger was that, okay, I like this combo of like a caramelized onion, bacon, lettuce, sauce. I just really wanted the cheddar. And then as I clicked this burger, it gives me the option to add the cheddar. So I was like, okay, we have a winner. I'm settled. So I ended up getting that burger, chat. Hold on, I'll show you. I ended up setting on that burger. And then on the side, I was like, yeah. Burger. So, you know, after a while of debating, I ended up ordering it because I was like, you know, do I want to order it? Yeah, I've been on a diet for a while. And then I thought to myself, once in a while, it's fine. I don't have that near me. It is completely fine. Especially this would be like my first cheat meal, and after like months and months of just sticking to like a healthy diet and stuff. So I ended up like settling for this burger. It was worth it, actually. It was very well worth it. It was very yummy. So this was like the burger I got. It was like pulled pork, and you know, caramelized onion, cheddar, a lettuce. I don't remember anymore, bro. Can you see inside? Yeah, bacon, lettuce, cheese, like a cheddar, caramelized onion. Yeah, and then some sauce. It looks cheap and unhealthy. Yeah, it was like nothing crazy, to be honest. Like, but it filled my craving and it fulfilled me, so I was happy. And then I had like also like loaded cheese, cheesy fries. So, you know, I was like, you know, worth it. Not bad at all. What was the sauce? The sauce, I think it was either bro, I could actually literally tell you. Hold on, I can just look at my order on Just Eat, Lamau. There's a cute tongue. Yeah, I do the tongue like a lot. Yeah, and after I got like the burger, I was like, yeah, I could go for like some cheesy loaded fries. Okay, so ba 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 ba. Oh, it doesn't say actually. Fuck. It doesn't say. Well, you guys at least know some of the ingredients, or maybe all of them. I genuinely don't remember, but it was good. It was fine. And then I got like the side fries that I loaded with cheese and bacon because I really like that. I was craving that a bunch, so I was like, yum. Hi, dang, Gelo. And the sauce was either like, I think it was like either some sort of homemade sauce or some barbecue sauce, and it was cool. Nothing, yeah. And then in that moment, I was also like really tempted. I was like, whoa, I could go for some taro boba. I really like taro boba, guys. So I was like, I was looking at some boba places near me. None of them had freaking taro though. I found one that had taro, but like I couldn't order it with tapioca. I don't know why. It just said like taro boba without tapioca. And I was like, at that point, I'd rather just go for like the boba after I'm done with my sitting, you know? After like I'm done with my tattoo, instead of like ordering. Because there was like shipping fees and like there was a minimum amount to spend. So I was like, I'd rather just like look at where this is and then go for it later. And I actually looked up where it was on the map, and it was like 12 minutes of walk. So I was like, perfect. So in the meantime, while like this girl was like tattooing me, in the entire time in my head I was thinking about this damn boba. I was like, damn, I want to go get this terrible boba so bad. Because we don't really have again, I don't really have bubble tea near me, so you know. But you know something that like changed my brain chemistry yesterday? It's the fact that like I liked where I was so much that I'm really tempted that like maybe one of these days I'm just gonna like just go in the center of Milan again and just walk there, like go on a walk. You know how like I like to walk by myself at home? Well, not really at home, but like I have like a very specific street way that I do. I walk for like 2-3 hours near me. I was really tempted and thinking to myself like, damn, I really would like one of these days to randomly just go in the center of Milan again and just like go there for like walking all day. You know? Like, cause it... And you know, when I told that to my mom was like, oh, I know, I've been there for like 20 years. And it's like, well, yeah, but like I haven't. I've mostly lived in like rural places, like places that are not really in the big city. So going in the big city, like, I don't know, it's just like it turned on my neuron activation. It was like cool. I was like, I kind of want to just be here and walk and walk and walk. It's really cool. It was really cool. So regardless, I end up finally being done with the tattoo, and the first thing I do is go straight to like the boba place for this damn taro. I was craving it so much, guys. I don't know. And it was like, as I said, 12 minutes away. So I walk all the way. The big cities have everything. I agree. But at the same time, it's like bad because like the big city genuinely gave me FOMO when it comes to food. Like when I was on Just Eat, there was like so many things I wanted to try, but also keeping to my mind that I am on a diet and I don't want to like, you know, fuck up too much. But I was like so tempted in so many things. So either way, after 12 minutes, I finally get there. Biking through one feels like cheating. Oh, I actually never done that. So I end up going in this place. I get the bubble tea, but they did not have taro. They told me we ran out of taro, and I was like, fuck, I knew it. Because let me tell you, every single fucking time I go into a bubble tea shop, they always run out of taro. Every fucking fucker always gets taro or something, pissing me off. But they told me, but we have taro puree if you want. And I was like, sure. I never had fucking taro puree. I was like, just add it in. And then, you know, they're asking me what to do in this tea. And I was like, fuck, I don't know. I look at the menu quickly and I'm like, can I have like the cream cheese with the taro? Yeah, Dusseldorf was genuinely empty. Like, it was, it was not a big city. Like, you know, it felt like I was walking at home. It was really empty. I didn't like Dusseldorf, I'm gonna be honest. So, you know, they tell me, oh yeah, we have, like, taro pure if you want. And I'm like, okay, it's sure. And, you know, and then I look at the menu and I'm like, can I have this, can I have it with, like, the cream cheese? And he looks at me and he's like, do you mean like 2 bubble teas or wine? And I'm like, no, wine. So he's like, okay. And he probably found it weird that I was asking for like cream cheese and taro puree. And then yeah, I was like, yeah, also the tapioca, make it large, and that's about it. And then I pay for the taro, and then I'm looking at the menu and I see that they have also these for $5. This is like a takoyaki. And I really like takoyaki. I had my first takoyaki actually in America, chat. I had like takoyaki when I was in America, and I was like at a like arcade. They had, oh my god, I need to release my cat. Hold on. My cat wanted to leave. Ugh. So they had like takoyaki, and I was like, oh, and I was like, okay, could I also have some takoyaki? And they were like, okay, sure. And in the meantime, I was kind of like looking, like I really wanted to like walk more. I really wanted to walk around more in the city, but it was already 6 p.m. and my mom wanted to like come pick me up, but also like not directly in the center of Milan. She wanted me to like take the train and then she would like pick me up. And it's like by the time like this takoyaki took like 10-20 minutes, so I was starting to stress. I was like, damn, how long is this going to take? I bought a ticket for a train that's gonna come in like, so like, you know, for me to walk to the station I need to walk for like 10-20 minutes. So I was like worrying. I was like, damn. And then and it said that it was gonna be in 40 minutes, you know, so I'm starting to worry. I'm like, okay. And then the takoyaki finally comes and it's like super hot inside. It's like boiling hot because, you know, it's takoyaki. And I was like, shit. So what I end up doing is that I take a bite of each one of them and like, you know, leave it open to cool down. The method. The takoyaki was good, actually. I like the takoyaki. Very, very nice. Very nice. So it was nice. And then as I like finish, there's the person who comes to me and it's like, is it good? And I'm like, what? And he's like, the tear, was it good? And I'm like, yeah, it was good, fine, yeah. And he's like, okay, nice. And then as I'm like throwing the stuff away, he's like, was the takoyaki good? And I'm like, yeah. I don't know why I found it so funny and like it caught me off guard. He was just like asking if the tear and the takoyaki was good. Like, you're the seller? I don't know, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I understand if they ask in a restaurant, like, as a waiter, but if you're, like, your own boba owner, like, asking, it's kind of funny. It's like, blood wanted validation, you know? Like, is my stuff good? Do you like it? So he was just asking. I was like, yeah, that's good. And I was like, thank you. And then I just left. And that's when I started to, like, go to the station, back to the train station, and... dude, the train station is actually so big. Like, I genuinely had to like walk 10 minutes inside the train station to go to my fucking stop or whatever. But regardless, when I arrived there, all I needed to do was go to like the right number of like my train, right? And in the meantime, as I'm walking, I see a guy eating an ice cream. And that's like another thing that I've been craving to get, like fresh ice cream. So I walk up to him and I'm like, sir, I'm sorry to bother you, but where did you get this ice cream? And he looks at me with the ice cream in his mouth and points at where he got it from. And I turn around and I'm like, thank you. So I start going there and I start being in queue. And as I'm in queue and I finally get to pay, I get like these two people at the front looking at my tattoo and being like, oh, cool, that's a very good looking tattoo, very nice. How was your day? And, you know, just asking me and stuff. And it was really sweet, very, very nice. And I ended up getting the ice cream. And I'm not gonna lie, the ice cream was kind of mid. It was okay, nothing crazy. I got this ice cream. I got like, I think the thing that disappointed me was the tiramisu flavor. I ended up getting 3 flavors. One of it was melon, which melon was okay. And then I got tiramisu flavor, which was absolutely ass. It was absolutely, I don't know, because the reason why is because the tiramisu had like these bread chunks, but they were like very stiff and heavy and just like not enjoyable to eat, you know? Like when you eat a tiramisu, the tiramisu is like layered and like the spongy stuff is very soft and it melts in your mouth. But the spongy stuff that they had in here was like, you know, stale. It felt stale to eat, so I was like, I didn't like the tiramisu flavor at all. And then the last flavor was like some sort of like the only reason I got it was because it looked like it was almost sold out. Like a lot of people were like getting that flavor, so I wanted to try it, and I guess it was okay. I liked it because like at the very end they had like I think it was like some Nutella spread, I guess. So I basically had at the end of the cone like the Nutella from that ice cream, so it was nice. But that one was also okay. So overall, like an okay ice cream. I got to enjoy it while I was in my train going back home. And then, as I'm like walking outside the station, I get like another dude complimenting me on the tattoo, like a random one. Just a guy passing by being like, oh, nice tattoo. And then I get another one. I was so surprised by how much attention my tattoo was getting. And it was like a really nice... how do you say it? It was really nice because usually if I get attention, it's like negative attention, you know, it's like attention from like creeps or like, you know, attention of like people complimenting me because they have ulterior motives or like sexual harassment. But these ones were like genuine people who actually just complimented the tattoo and moved on. So it was like really nice. It It was like really cool. I was like, yay! You know, it felt like clean. You vibing about a tattoo? What kind? I showed the tattoo. I posted the tattoo on Twitter. I posted the tattoo on Twitter. Did you just say 2 motors? What? Two people. 2 strangers. Also, this is how like the tattoo looks from my perspective. Because you guys saw it from your perspective, but this is how it looks from mine, and I love it. Bum. Oh, there's my foot in the picture and the leg. I ignore that. This is how it looks from my perspective. So you see from my perspective, it looks straight, and I love that. Spider-Man gesture. Yes. Yeah, I'm just bawling. My foot is just on the thigh. I don't care. That was just me in bed. But I love it. Photoshop the mold. There's no mold in this side. It's the mold is always near windows. So the opposite, like when I take pictures, it's mostly on the opposite side where the window is not there. And even then, right now in my room, there's actually no mold. The only spot where there's a mold is near the closet. Beautiful, I love this tattoo. Yay, thank you. So I really like how it looks from my paw. It looks so awesome, dude. I love it. I'm genuinely such a big fan of how the tattoo came out. Love it, love it. I would like let me tell you, I'm just like devoted to this artist for life. If I get more tattoos, I will go back to her straight up. Also, when it comes to pricing, I expected to pay more than what I paid, which was nice. So I had to pay like 50 in cash for... You have a right arm? It looks good. Yeah, it's on my right arm. So, I expect like they left like for the appointment deposit they made me pay like $50 in cash, and they actually removed the 50 from the final price. Not only, but also the total was like $420. So I paid the deposit like days beforehand the actual appointment, and the total was $420. And I expected to pay more. I expected to pay like 500 plus. So I was like really also like pleasantly satisfied with how much I had to pay for the tattoo. Especially because like since I paid already 50, they made me pay like they removed the 50 deposit from the final price, so it felt like I paid even less, you know, because wait, how much is it again? I don't remember. So basically I had to pay $370. Like that's how, like, you know, I paid the $370. It was like cool.
Hi, Pyro! Hello, hello.
Interesting. Yeah, no, you guys are just vibing to music while I'm yapping. Don't worry. And then my mom picked me up and Legoshi delicious feet. I agree. No, I agree. I agree completely. I agree completely.
Hi, welcome. Hello.
He has delicious feet. Hey, if you're interested, I'm like a Juno basically type shit. Haha. I have my souls. No shot. Damn! That's crazy. Hi, Valley, you're going to Offkai next month? I am. Which is actually fucking insane to think about the fact that it's in next month. Wow. Again, time is passing by so fast, chat. It's unreal. It doesn't feel freaking real at all.
Hi, Dark White. Welcome.
Bro, thank you for gifting a sub to Willow. Thank you so much.
They have given 83 gifts.
Average furry. We love furries here. Furries are very welcome here, especially because I'm basically just one at this point. I embrace being one. I'm a furry. Fuck it. I have like I might need to get like a Fursona sheet someday because I don't have it yet, but I will get it someday. Damn, I have like veins on my arm. Whoa. I mean hands. Damn. Anyway. Did you say the tattoo or you're a VTuber? I kinda did, but kinda didn't. Like, she asked me what I do, and I just told her I'm a streamer. I started not caring, chat. Like, before I was like, oh my god, what do I tell people when they ask me what I do? Now I'm just like, I'm a streamer. Fuck it, don't care. In this economy, it's a flex. But anyway, I think the funniest thing is that, like the moment I got back home, chat, it was like 7 p.m. and I just laid down in bed and I felt really tired, right? And I was like, I'm just gonna take a small nap. So I just like lay down and I closed my eyes and I fucking pass out. I have never slept so much in my life, chat. I counted. I slept 16 hours. I knocked it the fuck out. Like I went to sleep at 7 p.m. and I woke up at like 12. I knocked it the fuck out, dude. The giga nap. That was not a nap. That was literally like knocked out, dude. I've never slept so much. I did wake up once or twice, but I was like in those moments I was waking up, I immediately went back to sleep. Like I just woke up to go to the toilet or drink water and then go straight back to sleep. Yeah, it was unreal. I just straight up comment. Excitement from the sick tattoo, were you out? Rather than the excitement, it's the tattoo itself. The tattoo itself, it's like a scar that your body is working to heal, you know? So, my body was pretty much busy healing this thing. But yeah, I don't know about like if any of you guys like have or had a tattoo, but I'm curious how mine it's going to be when it comes to healing, because so far it doesn't really have any annoyance. Like I don't have any annoyance with it. I don't feel it being annoying or dry or like itching or hurt. But then again, it's only been like a day. Maybe it'll come back later, but so far now, I don't have any problem with it. And also when she was doing it, usually when people get like a tattoo, I've seen some of them sometimes even straight out bleed. But I didn't bleed or anything, and even the redness was like super light. And if I look at the redness now, it's pretty much gone. I got a tattoo last Saturday, knocked me out when I got home. Yeah, like your body gets tired, you know. Also, the song is called Young Girl A. Young Girl A, like the letter A. Also, what tattoo did you get, Thraxis? You can show it in media. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. But yeah, I'm excited for Offkai, but to be honest, I'm more excited about my upcoming debut, chat. Tattoos, guys, tattoos might be the secret life hack to actually sleep longer, I guess.
Hi, Volpia! Thank you so much for the 4 months! Thank you! Thank you so much.
Have you listened to Lucy? No, I have not.
Also, hi, Bus Lover! Hello!
Bus Lover. I was talking about ticket inspectors earlier. Was it a media channel? Let me see. Tattoos give like a +5 over a strat, do they?
I found the song I asked you recently about lol. I tagged you on Twitter, and you might have a chuckle later. Random comment, are you catnapping again?
I was catnapping before. I'm not catnapping anymore. Or what, like, catnap. Oh! That's a cool tattoo. Na, 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 na. It's funny that it knocked you out. I see it has collar. It's a Fire Force one, yeah. It is. I feel like I would be worried to... Like, I never thought about getting a colored tattoo. I like the black and white look. It would bother me, like, I know, like, black ones fade with time, but, like, you know, it would bother me that, like, the color ones would also fade, like, even harder. Also, another thing that my tattoo artist told me is that she would be willing to, like, do touch-ups for free, which I was like, yay, nice. another thing is that I asked her, what are the things that usually damage a tattoo? And she was like, oh, usually sun exposure. And I'm like, perfect. I fucking hate the sun. I wear SPF cream 50 plus and I go out with an umbrella. I am so fine. I avoid the sun like the cats avoid water.
It's always nice being here. I love the vibe here. Veli one heart, Veli one
Thank
rave,
you
Veli
so
one
much. It means a
vibing.
lot to me. Thank you for the 7 months. I'm so happy you feel safe and happy here. It means a lot to me too. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I just... So you don't got to worry about that. Exactly. And on top of that, I do like to take care of myself a lot. Like, I have a skincare routine that I'm, like, very consistent with. So, I'm also gonna take good care of my tattoo itself. The only thing that concerns me, chat, is that she told me that, like, first would be the exposure, and second would be too much rubbing with stuff. But she said that usually, but usually you don't rub the forearm that much, and I was like, actually, I'm kind of like a gamer. I was like, I'm actually kind of like a gamer. I do rub it on my desk and whatnot. But then, like, now that I'm looking at it, I'm using my mouse. I actually don't use my desk. I didn't know. Like, you know, I'm actually not, like, letting my tattoo touch anything, so I'm actually good. Because I use my mouse, like, at the edge. I use my mouse, like, at the edge of the desk, so it works for me. I'm kind of like a gamer. Well, I didn't really tell her I'm like a gamer. I just said I use the PC often. But yeah, considering that, I'm like pretty much good. I also bought some like stuff off Amazon yesterday for the... Wait, what did you say? No. Skincare for forearm? Yeah. You have to take care of your tattoo. The heck? Especially the first days. You have to like, I've been told you have to like wash your tattoo and moisturize it, so that's what I'm doing. And again, currently it looks pretty good. Doesn't look like damaged or anything. I currently like put like some tattoo care cream on top of it, so it looks very moisturized. Word, you know what a spy and looking lonely, you know, boy, that's why. Wanna be your lady, la 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 la, my little XR, you know what I want. If I could. Is your tattoo moist? Moist critical. Yeah, right now I would say it's pretty moist. I'm looking at my tattoo. I would say it's pretty moist. Yeah, I would say it's pretty moist. Yeah. I'm already near a year that I follow you. Yeah, no, time absolutely does fly. It's unbelievable. There are so many people here that are like been for half a year. I can't believe how fast time passes by, guys. It is mind-boggling to me. Also, look, I just took a pic right now of the tattoo. I can show how it looks. Dun, 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 dun. I promise just for this stream I will be yapping about the tattoo and then never again. Because I don't want to make it my second personality. But since I just got it, then I can get to show it and whatnot. Love game, intuition, playing the constant stains with stars. You guys can even see like the gamer subs in the background. I took this pic right now. This is how the tattoo looks right now. I would say it looks very, very healthy, very good, very moisturized. Happy, nourishing, in the lane, you know? You can see the shy lily. Oh no, we can read them. You can see my razor mouse. But yeah, it looks like that currently. You can see there's barely, like, there's just no redness. It's just doing fine. But again, I don't know how the process is gonna go. Maybe in the night, like, one day I'll wake up with, like, hella scabbing. Don't mind me. Just stopping by to remind Chad that Belly has the scent of Hope's 9. What? Russian roulette is not the same without a gun. And baby, when it's love, if it's not lubricating gun oil. You know, actually, my mom yesterday told me I smell good. It was cool. It was cute. My mom actually come to me. Are you gonna play? You know, I wonder if I'm gonna play. I'm not gonna lie. I feel pretty tired. I want to game, but I feel tired. Like, I could sleep more. But at the same time, I feel very energetic to work out. So, that's the current state that I'm in. In fact, I wanted to, like, I told my mom, I really want to work out, but, you know, like, she doesn't really go to the gym on Saturdays. And while I was, like, looking around, I found like 3 I found 3-kilogram dumbbells, and I did some, like, arm exercises with them. We'll say your tattoo won't be as much as mine is right now. Maybe. Probably, yeah, because yours seems much heavier and, like, much bigger. But yeah, I hope it won't. Hi, girl, hello! So, wait. But yeah, I was gonna say, my mom actually told me yesterday, you smell good, and that she smelled the perfume in the moment I walked into the car. And I was like, damn, that usually doesn't happen. Like, by that I mean that usually perfumes don't really last on me. And she asked me, what did you spray? Did you spray this perfume? And I'm like, nope. Did you spray that perfume? Nope. I'm like, no, I actually sprayed this one. So now I know which perfume to get. Because if she managed to smell it after like an entire day, by the way. So that's like mind-boggling. She said that she smelled it the moment I walked into the car. So I was like, okay, I need to absolutely get my hands on that one, because apparently the longevity is that good. And for those who want to know the perfume, it's Kayali Vanilla. It's a vanilla perfume. Very nice, very sensual, very, very vanilla. Very pog. But I don't know, I want to like... but like, I want to have like a perfume, the ultimate perfume. Like, there's this one perfume that I really like, chat, and it's literally a perfume that is like double non-existent. Let me explain. By double non-existent, I mean that like it's a unique dupe of a perfume that is not selling anymore. It's a perfume that used to be sold in 2015, and they don't sell it and produce it anymore. And this one is a dupe that I bought from Vinted, which is also dupe they don't make anymore. And it was like kind of like homemade. So I have like a double non-existent perfume, and I really like it. It's like, and I don't even know how to explain what it smells like, but the thing I like about this, let me spray some of it. Like, it smells so fresh, sweet, kind of like milky. Like, you know, it smells like milky, and I just really like it. It smells like sweet. It smells sweet milk. I don't know. It's so nice. You know we can't smell? Yeah, I know. Women's perfumes smell so much nicer than men. You have so many fresh flower and sweet smells. Meanwhile, my perfumes smell the same. Let me correct you. I want to disagree. Men do have a lot of nice perfumes, but I do agree that your selection is a bit smaller. I feel like the best perfumes are kind of... How do you explain it? Like, men do have perfumes, but the nicest ones tend to be pretty much the same. Like, I know almost all of them. And, dude, there's this one perfume I recently smelled that I like so fucking much. Actually, I'm not gonna share it. I'm not gonna share it because I feel like I'm gonna get PTSD at Offkai. Because I feel like then motherfuckers will start wearing it. I'm gonna be like, oh god. But let me just tell you that just like in women, in men, the best perfumes have vanilla. So there are some perfumes that men have that have vanilla in them, and they smell really good. One of the perfumes that I like is Stronger With You. Stronger With You. And also, when it comes to most popular perfumes that like smell nice, you have let me think. I'm missing the name. Eros Versace. Like there's like Eros Versace perfume that I smell here and there. It's a good perfume. It's a good perfume. Don't get me wrong. Wait, is it Eros Versace? Eros. Hold on. Yeah. It's called, yeah, it's Versace Eros, yeah. That's one perfume that just smells really good on men. And then again, the second one is like Stronger With You. Third one is the line, the perfume line that Tom Ford has. Tom Ford has a unisex line, which is very interesting. So perfumes can be worn both by men and women. And they have like a lot of good perfumes, tobacco vanille or like leather, black noir or something. There's like plenty, or like vanilla sex. One of the perfumes that I use from Tom Ford is Lost Cherry, which is really nice. The Versace was expensive. You know what's funny? I wouldn't even say that like the Versace is expensive. It's only $60. You can even get it like a small, like a smaller bottle for like $40. What I would say is an expensive perfume is actually Tom Ford, because Tom Ford's perfumes cost from $200. So in terms of perfumes, that's actually an expensive perfume. Gelo Rylan. Me personally, I'm tired of smelling most men wearing Dior Sauvage. Oh my god, Sauvage. Yeah, I will say Sauvage is a good perfume, but it's like the fuckboy perfume. It is absolutely the fuckboy perfume. My perfume is Guy La Roche Dracanois. I actually don't know it. I don't understand what's so good about it. It's just a good male scent. Just a good male perfume.
Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I want to take a ride. Hey, yo. Hi, Quadrupla. Hello. Gilo, gilo.
But yeah, I would say like plenty of perfumes that are like good on men tend to have like vanilla notes in them. Like vanilla is just like a really good perfume note. Like it gets attention from both genders. Like I love smelling a bit of vanilla on men. Like it's genuinely intoxicating in such a good way. And then vanilla, it has been proven that it's like the most favorite scent by men when they smell it on a woman. Like a lot of men love vanilla and will absolutely adore you if you wear vanilla. So it goes like both ways, interestingly enough. Little fun fact of the day. You want to smell sexy? Wear some vanilla. There was this guy that like I hanged with and he wore like a vanilla. And like he had a perfume that had like vanilla in it, and I fell in love with this scent, guys. You have no idea. It's so good. Holy shit. And this was the biggest projecting perfume I ever smelled in my life. I could smell it on him 24/7. This perfume was so strong that like the entire time we hung out, it was still on him. There was wind. I could smell it. Oh my days. I was intoxicated. I miss it. I need that. I am gonna steal it. Like if I'm ever gonna meet up, like I feel bad, but also not really, because you know. But like I'm gonna get that exact perfume for my future partner or something. Actually, I don't know what's the name of it, but I don't know. It was like really good. It was like again another vanilla perfume. It was a really good vanilla perfume. It was just like nice and sweet. I'd just be slamming vanilla extract on my shit. Yeah, exactly. Valley, not to stray off topic, but I wanted to say congrats on your fitness journey. Thank you. You're not like, listen, you're not even You're not even straying off topic. I be yapping about the gym and fitness every 2 seconds. Your tweets are re-inspiring. I'm so glad. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Issey Miyake is a good perfume. Let me see. Issey Miyake. Let me look at Fragrantica so I can see the notes. From Japan, that's interesting. I mean, the name is Japan. Hello, can I see the notes? Dude, I can't find the notes of this perfume. Is it this one? It's so niche that I can't find the freaking notes. Pissing me off. Whatever. I give up. Issey Miyake sounds like a VTuber name. I have to agree. Do you think it is offensive to offer someone perfume, like saying by the gesture that they stings? Not at all. I will be honest and say that one of my most prevalent gifts that I done for my exes was actually perfumes. And luckily and happily, every single perfume I've gifted, they actually loved it and would like use it religiously. And for the record, I gifted them different perfumes. Like, it was never the same. And it was just like a perfume that I thought would suit them that also smelled good. And, you know, both times they loved it. Again, one of them was... I gifted different ones. There was one that was like Brit something. Another one that was like Yves Saint Laurent, I think. Another one was the Stronger With You that I told you guys about. Hi, Fluffy! Hello! My sister gets me perfume every year for my birthday. That's cute. To be fair, I don't... Like, you know... Do you know the smell of a perfume change depending the person that wears it? The smell of a perfume change... Oh! Yeah, but to be fair, the smell remains more or less the same. Like, the perfume is kind of like the same. Like, I've never smelled a perfume and thought, wow, this smells different on them. Every time I smelled a perfume, I could recognize the name of the perfume, you know? Like, I've had it many times. I would walk in public and think to myself, wow, I just smelled this exact fragrance. Or like, oh, this one is that fragrance, you know? It does change a little bit. The only thing I know is that, for example, I have some sort of like pH that like doesn't make like perfumes last on me, and it annoys me. No matter what perfume I spray, the moment I leave the house, it's already gone, and I hate that. So the fact that my mom told me yesterday that the perfume, like she could smell it on me after an entire day, that made me really happy. That literally neuron activated me and made me go like, okay, maybe I should buy this perfume. Or maybe I will look into the perfume line of this creator. and get more stuff from them. But yeah, I don't know. There's so many guys that don't wear perfume at all. And I feel like it's such a big loss. Because I'm going to be honest, guys. For me as a person, I rely on perfumes and scents a lot. I think like they add so much to someone. They speak about someone. Of course, there are like deodorants that smell good. Even the deodorants can be nice, but I feel like deodorants have like a very distinct smell from like a regular perfume. You can tell it's a deodorant type of thing. Hi, John. Hello. I have the same problem. I only have one perfume that stays on my body. It's not the one I have right now. I mean, it also depends, of course, on the perfume and the quality. Some perfumes are like so cheap that they just don't last at all on your skin. Also, you can tell when a perfume is cheap, funny enough. Because like the cheap perfumes have like a synthetic scent. So and tend to like not last at all. They take so much from the same person's wallet. But I'm gonna say not really. Because like you pay one time and then you have a perfume that lasts you for years. Like every single perfume that I bought, it's still lasting me. Dude, like... Of course, like perfumes, like they don't have the same strong scent as they used to, which is why you can just buy a 30 ml one, but it's gonna last you a long while. I bought Kayali Vanilla like 2 years ago, and I still have it, and I still use it. Like, using it as an excuse that perfumes are expensive is stupid, because like you can buy a 30 ml perfume for like $30 and it'll last you for like 2-3 years. Like, come on. You probably spend that amount on groceries or some shit. You could definitely spend, like, get to, like, afford to spend at least for on one perfume. Have you seen the ad about their new products, about the workup? I did not. My perfumes are less than... Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Perfumes last a long time. I have cologne I've had it for 5+ years. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, the perfumes can last genuinely forever. Like, it's no excuse. The price. It's worth the price. It's genuinely worth the price. But then again, it really depends on which perfume. But I would say, like, the average perfume, depending on the size, ranges from, like, 20 to, like, up to 100. And I will definitely be looking into more Kayali perfumes, to be honest, since seems like the vanilla one can last on me. That is a good sign. Kayali best rated the perfume. She also has like gourmand perfumes. For those who do not know, gourmand is basically like perfume. Like there's different types of perfumes, right? Gourmand are the perfumes that basically you smell them and you're like, damn, they smell edible. You have floral perfumes that, you know, are like more like flowers and fresh. And I really like gourmand. I really like to smell like food. I love to smell edible. I love people to smell it and be like, damn, she smells edible. One that I've always wanted to try was like a marshmallow strawberry perfume. So I think I might look into that. Guys, there's even like a meme. Gourmand. Yeah, it's called gourmand. They're written exactly that way. Learning too much about perfumes today. I'm sharing perfume knowledge. Hi, Valley. Hi, Acid Crow. Acid Crow. Hello, hello. Funny enough, a perfume that I used to wear a lot before is like a perfume that, like, when I was at TwitchCon, I used to wear like a perfume that makes me smell like caramel popcorn. I was smelling like caramel popcorn and I would layer it with like a perfume that smells like a milkshake, and then I literally smelled like my VTuber model. I wanted to be more accurate, so I sprayed myself to smell as edible as I could. When I used to work as a barista, I used to smell like coffee. It was the best. Oh, yeah. Yum. Dude, I feel hair on my body, but I can't find it. That's like some of the dedication. Yeah, I know. Hi, Sings! Hello! For a long time, or like there was a short time where like I really wanted to smell like a milkshake, but there was no good perfume that people would report it to be good. Like everyone would complain about synthetic smell and whatnot. So that was like annoying. How are you doing, Sings? What else can I tell about perfumes? Well, there are some perfumes that there's a process called like macerating, where basically some perfumes are good if you leave them untouched for a while away from the sign, so that like the scents and perfume and whatnot can develop. It's very interesting. And the Kayali Vanilla is actually one of those perfumes that, like, if you leave it and not touch it for a while, it turns like purple, and that's when it's like more developed and stronger. What is the most popular vanilla? Wait, well, of what? You mean perfumes in general, or like what do you... Because I wouldn't say vanilla perfumes are the most popular. No, there are. Oh, perfume. When it comes to most popular perfumes, I would say when it comes to men is again Dior Sauvage, Yves Saint Laurent perfumes. I think maybe also Acqua di Gio. I think a lot get Jean Paul Gaultier. I've seen like a lot of men who have like the Jean Paul Gaultier perfumes, like, you know, like or something from like the Bunny Boy, Bad Boy, whatever. I forgot the name. When it comes to women tend to use a lot like the Ariana Grande Cloud perfume. They tend to use the Carolina Herrera. They tend to use... Dude, one perfume that I really hate on women is fucking Hypnotic Poison. Hypnotic Poison smells exactly like the name Poison to me. It smells like ass. No matter how many times I smell it, I fucking hate that perfume. It's so bad. I don't know, I hate it. Ugh. That's a name of all time. Yeah, it's called that way. Jimmy True Blue. Oh yeah, I know that one. Bad Boy, Carolina Herrera, Oh yeah, Invictus. Invictus is another one that is like pretty popular among men, and same with the Versace perfume. Yeah. Yeah, Invictus. I love you when you speak French words with your accent. It's amazing. Oh, merci beaucoup. Meow. Meow. I'll just be yapping. I'll just be yapping today. Let me drink more gamer subs. I need drink. I need a drink. Wow. Man, I can't believe I've been going to the gym for like half a year now. I started more or less in January. But I feel like I've seen like a strong leap in development in the last like 4 months. Like I feel like if I look at my pictures from like 4 months, like, you know, compare like the last 4 months, there has been like a huge difference. I don't know how or why, but it's been crazy. Either way, right now, chat, I'm back to doing OMAD. But I'm eating a bit more nutritiously again. So I'm like trying to like balance different nutrients again. Because like before I was like super aggressively cutting, and now I'm trying to like eat nutritiously again, but also on a deficit. I will say though, I think like these last 2 days I really haven't eaten in a deficit. Yesterday, definitely not. Yesterday I ate above my maintenance. Today I ate probably near my maintenance. Then again, I don't know what my maintenance is exactly, because like when you go to the gym 4 times a week, you are considered active. But I also do sit most of my days, so hey. You're sweet, even if you don't smell edible, you're still sweet. Thank you, Willow. So for example, today I had like a massive chicken leg with eggs, corn, and then I had like 2 protein bars, and then I had like some protein Greek yogurt, and then I had an ice cream because fuck that. No, I felt like eating an ice cream. So that's why I said that I'll probably eat like just in maintenance, and that's it. That's what I had today. But even with that amount, it's like, oh yeah, I also had like a banana and some berries. So, you know, I had like fiber, I had carbs, I had protein. Like pretty decently balanced overall. I had mushrooms, so pretty balanced overall. Hello, Grim, hello. Best snack food. Salty or sweet? Also, it depends on many things. It depends if you're trying to cut, if you're trying to like bulk, what kind of snack. Can we get a counter for many time belly said protein? My bad. I'm heavyweight when working out. Dude, sweet. If we're talking about like healthy, and in my case, I've been like indulging so much in just like frozen fruits. So we can start. Let's say like a 0-calorie snack. If we're talking about like a 0 calories sweet snack, I would say popsicles work really well. Because it's literally just like, you know, sweet sugar, but it's not really healthy. It's just like low calorie. And then when it comes to healthy, I do like to eat frozen fruit. Like I love just eating like frozen blueberries, frozen raspberries. They have saved me. I am addicted to that. I'm genuinely addicted to that. It's such a good snack. Good. And then if you want to like spice it up, you can literally just like cover it in yogurt and then freeze it. And now you have like a yogurt snack. And if you want to spice it up even more, then you can make a cream with your whey protein. Like, let's say you have like flavored whey protein. You just add that to the frozen fruits. And then you freeze it. And then you have like, you know, another super healthy snack with protein and fiber. Another one that I like though is actually porridge. I like porridge a lot. I feel like porridge can fulfill your, like it can fill you so nicely. It can fill you very nicely. There's like near me I have like a shop that once again has protein porridge. Has like 15 grams of protein, 200-ish calories, and it's like chocolate. And it's just amazing. Like, and then I just add like fruits on top and 0-cal chocolate. Which, by the way, it never is 0-cal, but, it, you know, compared to, like, actual chocolate, it's, like, you know, 1 to 3 calories. It's nothing. And it adds a lot to the meal. And I just add low-calorie chocolate. And it's just so good. Hearing about this is making me go to Subway. How is everything you eat pure protein? Because I have good protein products. I go to Lidl. Lidl has so many protein products. It's awesome. Like, they literally even have, like, again, protein drinks. Clear protein. It's really cool. This reminds me, I haven't had my daily dose of green tea today. Criminal. But yeah, porridge without oats? What the fuck is that, man? I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's like chocolate porridge. I don't even know. Maybe it has oats. I don't know. But regardless, as you guys know, I have bought like a lot of like, I bought like a lot of chicken from the vendor, and it's all in the freezer. So like for the next days, I will be eating so much freaking chicken. Like I have about 3 legs. Actually, not 3. I have 2. I have 2 legs left of chicken. By the way, like I ate one today and it was super filling. It was really awesome with the eggs. I also have like rabbit and I also have like, so many chicken wings. So for the next days, I'm pretty much set when it comes to protein food. And then I also have like a lot of protein, like chocolate bars. This reminds me, I need to freeze them though because they're melting in my room and they fucking suck. They're melted. How about salty snack? Salty snacks. When it comes to salty snacks, I feel like you can, like rice cakes are really nice. You can literally just like, if you really want to, right? You can like just rice cakes and then you can maybe spice it up if you really want to. Me personally, my favorite low calorie snack is just rice cake with like a turkey ham. It's super low calorie and it's healthy. Very nice. I don't know if there's like older stuff when it comes to, because I'm not really like a salty craver, right? I'm not really a sodium craver. But I feel like that, like when it comes to salty, I like that. Hi Spartan! Hello! Welcome! I don't... Calorie is 0 kilocalories. Calories are thousands of a capital C What? Yeah, whatever you say. But salty. I'm trying to think because I feel like I know there's something else not that is good and nice, but like I can't think. New tattoo? Yeah, I got a new tattoo. Na 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 na. I got the new tattoo and it's this one. I deleted everything, so here, it's this one. It's this one. I got this tattoo. To the chest and it's so cool. Thank you. Command add the protein. Oh my god. Wait, did you actually add a protein counter? No shot. my god! Well, it's time to put the counter up because I've mentioned protein like a million times. Somebody body craves for salt because he tries to restore water salt balance. Yeah, and in my case, I would say I eat enough sodium food already. Like, again, like the chicken that I bought from like the vendor, you know, it's healthy. I mean, not healthy, but like it probably has like a lot of sodium because it's one of those like, you know, rotisserie chickens, and usually does have like hella sodium. But it's fine because like I'm balancing it out with coconut water, so it's fine. I'm getting my potassium. It's basically impossible to not eat enough salt. Yeah. Salted peanuts are a really good snack, but they're high in calories. And, you know, I'm not like, again, like I'm talking about snacks that are like good when you're on a cut. If you're bulking, bro, you can eat whatever the fuck you want. There's two types of bulking. You can like dirty bulk and just eat whatever the fuck you want that has calories, and then there's like the proper bulk where like you eat nutritious stuff. Damn, life must be nice as a person that has to bulk, bro. You're just eating whatever the fuck you want. Dude, I had like a friend who was like super skinny and his goal was like to bulk, and he would complain to me and be like, oh my god, bulking is so hard. And I was like, shut your bitch ass up, bro. Dude, so let me tell you, if I were to be bulking, the number one thing I would do is add like peanuts everywhere. Coconut and peanut everywhere. Because peanuts and coconut are so high in calories. It's insane. Guys, 100 grams of coconut is 700 calories. 700. This is why a lot of people like misunderstand and think that like something high calorie is is unhealthy when there's so many things that are healthy but they're just high in calorie. Another one is avocado. So my top 3 if I were to be bulking will definitely be peanuts, coconut, and avocado. These 3 are like good, healthy, but also hella high in calorie. Another thing is I would probably use olive oil a lot. Olive oil is healthy as well, but again, high in calorie. Literally 1 spoon is like 100 calories or something. You can abuse that. Bulking is hard if you have ridiculous metabolism. I don't know. I feel like I disagree. I just feel like the people who are like bulking and say that bulking is hard are the people who are just picky. Because from my experience, the people I've spoken to that needing to bulk, I would tell them like what they could do, and they would be like, "No, I hate that food. No, I hate that. No, I don't really like that." They were like picky eaters. So I usually take a shot of olive oil every other day. I've heard about people drinking a shot of olive oil and lemon in the morning for breakfast as like some sort of like skin booster or whatever. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, that's what I heard. But again, like, coconut is so easy to eat, and it has so many calories. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like I could eat, like, so much coconut with, like, ease, and next thing I know is that I, like, you know... Again, like, 100 grams of coconut are 700 calories, dude. And you can, like... And let's say maybe you don't like coconut. You could still shred a lot of coconut and then add it into like, I don't know, some like protein shake or whatever. I feel like the bulking hack would probably be shakes with like a lot of everything. You could like add coconut into it. You wouldn't even taste it if you added something like banana, because like banana literally cancels everything. Dude, banana is so strong as a flavor that like it cancels out everything you added to anything. You can make like a banana strawberry smoothie and you're only gonna taste the banana. I'm interested in the avocado suggestion. Coconut and peanut butter I'm allergic to. The avocado I've never heard. Avocado is very healthy and high in calories. I believe one avocado can be 400 to 500 calories, which is not as high as the other stuff I've mentioned, but it's still pretty high on, you know, if you're like cutting, for example. And avocado tastes like nothing. I don't know. Tasting bananas hours later, same with the peanut butter. Like you can eat guacamole. Guacamole is nice. But yeah, avocado is just like, it has like neutral flavor. It genuinely doesn't really have a taste. Avocado have good grease for your body and keep you energized. Yeah, avocado oil.
Guacamole, guacamole.
But in general, the stuff that is high in calorie tends to be nuts. Like when we're talking about healthy. I'm thinking about something else if I'm missing. Hey, sister. Don't like his baggy jeans, but I'ma like what's underneath them. And I've been to MIA. I would also say, I think also, I would also say salmon can be good for bulking. Because salmon has pretty high calories, to be honest. Like, let's say one slice of sashimi is 40 calories. It's really fatty. Like avocado, salmon are like really fatty foods. No, 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 no. While bananas are more for the carbs. Follow for your avatar. Thank you. Appreciate it lots. We're actually getting a new avatar in like a few days. 7 days left. Excited. One story about food I had. Oh? No, it's not a bad thing. Hey, I'm just getting a cool new avatar. It's still my same design. It's cool. It's an upgrade. One day my dad brought a full 2-kilogram roasted chicken, and to joke I told my dad, thank you for the supper, but what will you all eat? And he dared me to eat it all. After everyone got served, I ate the whole chicken and everything that was on the side, carrot, potato, rice, and they waited for me to finish for 1 hour. It was a dinner for 5 people. I finished it, then he gave me $100 for making it. That is freaking crazy. Damn. I'd love to be challenged that way. Shaking my head. Oh yeah, and dude, how could I forget? Like a very good bulking food, is also chocolate. Literally, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate has hella fat, hella carbs. It's like, I don't know, 500, 600 calories per 100 grams. I think it even has some protein. It's good. I have a question that only a woman can answer. Go ahead. What is it? I started eating dark chocolate. Good for heart. I don't eat dark chocolate because... I'm fucking dying. Hold on, let me drink. Help. One thing that I wish that I had near me is sweet potatoes. I've heard sweet potatoes are really good for cutting. I really would like to eat sweet potatoes. But I don't know where to get them. You be my American boy, American boy. Potatoes in general are also good, but sweet potatoes are even better. Do people actually think dark chocolate tastes too rich? Well, for me, I'm not too fond of dark chocolate because it's bitter. I'm not too big of a fan of like bitterness. I just like sweet potato, but that's just me. That's fine. I got a jar of dark chocolate chip. I munch occasionally for serotonin. It really depends, again. Because, like, for example, the protein bar that I got is, like, dark chocolate. And I actually really like it. Like, I like the bitteriness. It's, like, balanced. Oh, yeah, I had sweet potatoes for a while. I was making sweet potato pie every day. Damn. Yum. In general, veggies are also like good, but again, like if you're trying to put on muscle, you always want to prioritize protein. Name of the song is "A New Person, Same Old Mistakes" by Tame Impala. Do you guys want to know what's one of my favorite dishes when it comes to cutting that I haven't made in a while? Chicken, broccoli, and honey mustard. It's a really good balance of flavors. It's really nice. Very healthy, it tastes very awesome. And to make the honey mustard, you just need honey and Dijon mustard, like very specifically Dijon mustard. I wasn't gonna lift today, but all this health got me back in the right headspace. Hell yeah! Get those gains! Get those gains! Feel like a brand new person, but I like to eat tomatoes straight up, not sliced, not just rinsed tomato. I think cherry tomatoes are nice to munch on, especially if they're like the farm raised ones. Cause like there's two types of cherry tomatoes. There's like the supermarket ones that are like, you know, whatever, and they tend to be like, they tend to be like small, dried, I don't know. But the ones that are like grown in the garden, they tend to be like super round, super full, super sweet. They're genuinely the best thing in the world. I remember eating like fresh cherry tomatoes and they were fucking awesome. Holy. I haven't weighed myself in years, so the measurements could be wrong, but the last of it was that. Wait, you wrote measurements? Where? Ah. Dude, I wonder how many push-ups I will be able to do right now, just out of curiosity, because I haven't done them in a while. Fucking awesome. But I feel like I wouldn't be able to do as many. I don't know. I feel very tired today, so. And I also have been on a very strong cut. I haven't, when it comes to like me going to the gym, I have been like working out like at my maintenance. Like, you know, I was like progressively loading. Do it, I bet on 8. I think I can do more than 8, but like, my record is 50. Okay, bro. Okay, buddy. Also, yeah, this is Time Impala. Yes. It is Time Impala. Because like lately I've been working at like maintenance instead of like progressive overloading like I used to before. I am kind of like at like, you know, like a lot of exercises that I do, I've kind of been now on that weight because I haven't eaten as much protein as I should have recently, because again I was prioritizing cutting a lot. Do you use push-up support boss too? No. But yeah, let me see how many I would be able to push-ups I would do if I have the energy for it. Let's see. Ugh, I think I don't, guys, actually. I feel very weak, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm making some space because there's literally no space in my room. Jesus Christ. I have to push shit aside. But my room looks like one of these like loader rooms that they show on the TV. Like, oh my god, this person has been living in this mess for the past 20 years. Whoa. Her wife and mother left her when she was 12, and she has been in a depressive state and blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, I'm super weak, Jesus Christ. I've only done 5. Bleh. Nah, blit. I mean, I could have probably done more, but I just don't feel like pushing myself. I'm gonna be honest. I could have done more. Like, you guys can hear, I'm not even out of breath. I didn't feel like doing more or like push myself to the limit today, but I think I'm fine. I was just 5 to chill. Yeah. Listen. 5 is better than 9. I think pushing is the entire point of the exercise. I know. I don't know. I did say I was like tired and I just half-assed it. But at least it's the fact that I can do 5 without like, you know, like, how do you say it? Like before I was struggling just to do 1 or 2. And now I kind of did like 5 with ease. Like, again, like, you can hear me. I'm not really out of breath. Usually I would be like, guys, I did 2. You know, like, I'm chilling. So it's nice. I just didn't want to push past that. So it's cool. Hello, Queen Belly. Hi, Trevor. Hello. No more, no more heavy breathing ASMR. You will be dying afterwards. So at least I'm getting in the healthier state. I remember the old belly, the 2 push-ups belly. I know. I was like hard stuck on 2 push-ups for like ages. It's crazy. She was doing diamond push-ups. Ah, yes. Aren't diamond push-ups harder than normal push-ups? Yes. Uh-huh. I've actually never done a diamond push-up in my life. Handstand when. Benefits. Maximum tricep development. Hell yeah, way harder. I want to try to... I want to try to see if I can do diamond push-ups. I feel like it looks way harder. Hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't even do one. Oh, yeah, that's way harder. Yeah, it's hard. You can definitely do 5. No, absolutely not. That is hard. If I put like a lot of strength into it, I could have probably done at least 1. I can do 10 of them when laying on my back. I just don't know if I was doing it right, honestly. Let me look at images. Cause it felt like odd when I was doing it. I felt like, you know when you do like a work like exercise and you're like something's not right. Let me see a video how to do a diamond push-up properly. Okay, I'll try. Hold on. I'll try again a diamond push-up, y'all. I'm determined. Okay, so like this. Okay. I mean, I managed to do 1. Hey, I did 1. Main thing, she doesn't flop on her face. I did 1. I definitely 1 singular push-up. The thing that was like tough, is the fact that I was scared to slip, cause like my hands were not gripping on the floor, and the floor is slippery. Can you do a pull-up? I actually can't do a pull-up. I'm currently doing assisted pull-ups and I'm working my way up. I will say that in the past year, I've actually went up a lot on the assisted pull-ups. Like, I started with like, 70 kilo assist, and now I'm like down to 45. So, and for those who do not know, like, the way like assisted like pull-ups work is that the weight actually, like, the higher it is, the more help you get, instead of like, how usually like the more weight you add, the heavier it is. It's like the opposite, it's inversed. So I started with like 70, and now I'm like down to 45. So I'm trying to, like, get down, and it's going down but slowly. And eventually I'll get to a point where like I won't need any anymore, and it will be down to like maybe like 10 kilo, then 5, and then 0. So yeah, for now I can do like a... Oh yeah, and well, technically maybe like if I were to do like 1 singular pull-up, then I'd be able to maybe do it with like 30 kilo assisted, because like the 45 assisted ones, I do them in reps. So, you know, like I do 45 assisted and I do like 8 reps. I thought the first time I tried assisted dips, I was strong as fuck. I managed to do them with 50 kilo. Oh my god. You little newbie. That's cute though. No, I actually, like, just to be sure, I asked the staff, I was like, hey, how do I use this thing? Do you guys also want to know one thing that, like, the gym actually helped me a chunk with? Ever had thoughts on your forearm games? What do you mean? One thing that, like, the gym helped me a chunk with was that before I was, like, more or less scared of heights. And ever since I started hitting the gym, I'm not scared of heights anymore. I don't know how to explain it. But, like, let's say when I would, like, walk on top of, like, the Stairmaster, the Stairmaster would be like way higher than like a lot of stuff, you know, you would be like pretty high up, and it would make me feel a bit like jittery or a bit like, whoa, this is weird and scary, I'm very high up. Same thing when I was doing my assisted pull-ups. The assisted pull-ups are like very high up in the air, like, you know, because like you have like 2 big steps. So, you know, I was like, whoa, I'm very high, I'm kind of like feeling weak and jittery and shaky, and now it feels normal to be at that height. So, like, even when I'm, like, way higher up, I'm not scared at all. I feel like I could, like, jump from there with no repercussions. Forearms a bit difficult to work because it's a specific exercise. I actually do work my forearms. I think one exercise I do for my forearms is, there's one exercise I do. Just the rice kneading. No, I do dips without assist, but also no extra weights. I'm fat fuck enough to be struggle for my muscles. Plate curls and wrist curls is what I mean. Oh, yeah. I actually don't do those yet, no. But I do know these work really well for like forearms. I do this one. Hey guys, you want to know how I train my forearms? I play Osu. You're welcome. I play Osu. Dude, that's weird. I'm like testing. I can see my 2 bones moving while I'm like, you know, typing XZ. I see my 2 little bones in my arm move. I think one of the craziest changes I've seen on my body when it comes to working out has definitely been like my hands and arms just like overall gaining like vein definition. Like I started getting veins that are popping and it's really cool to see. Like whoa, like veins make me feel strong. Strong woman. Strong woman with veins, you know what I'm saying? And also like being able to see more of like my bones in my hands, I think that's very poggers. Girl, your leg change is crazy. What do you mean leg change? You know, can I be honest with you guys? I feel like I am not working out legs enough because I really hate working out legs. And I feel like I need to start working out legs more. I'm a bigger fan of working out arms. So my arms are starting to get defined. My back is starting to get defined, but my legs are kind of remaining the same. I think that's funny. I don't know. I'm just like that. I fucking hate working. The change you posted? Wait, which one? What legs? I don't think I posted anything really. You guys can see my legs. What do you mean? Are you tripping? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like the before and after? Ah, where you can see my legs getting thinner. Oh, you meant that way. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Because I thought you meant like my workout. Because I thought like, you know, we were talking about like muscle definition. Lamal. Nah. Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, no, but yeah, I was saying like I feel like I need to work out my legs more. There's no muscle. I don't know if there's like muscle or not in my legs. I don't like, I can see, like, I think in the back I can see a lot of the muscles, and that's funny because like I'm working a lot on glutes. It's the front that I don't have many muscles on, and that's because I just actually haven't worked my front. I think that's why. It's funny. I think that's why. I mean, I could show like a pic. I swear, I'm a treat you good, baby. I keep in my ear. People shy. Let me get your words, you know what I spy, looking lonely, you know, boy, that's why. Wanna be your lady, la 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 la. You guys can tell me, I just don't feel like my legs are anything crazy. Oh, the ads, that's funny. The people are not gonna see. Lol. This is like, Jesus, I hate when it gets this big, bro. This is like my current leg. How, like, I don't know if I would like, if I would call it defined. This is like my front leg. Like, I feel like I need to work out on my front legs more. That's like the most definition I can get on my front leg. But you tell me. It's a fit leg. I guess. I just don't feel like it's enough. That's funny. I can literally, like, I have a collage of different parts of my body. Just being fit looking. I will say though, my back on the legs is way more defined. Like, my back legs are way more defined, but my front, I feel like it's just mid. Probably because I have a lot of fat on my legs. Like, a lot of my fat is like stored in my thighs because I'm a woman. So a lot of fat is stored there, which doesn't let the muscle shine through. So this is like the best I can get when it comes to my leg definition. Because and as for like upper body, it's easier because I don't have as much fat here, you know. Yeah, no. Band-aid. So it's time to get a bit lico. Hey mama, how's it going? Hold on, I'm cleaning. Ah. That moment when thick thighs aren't needed. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't even know what build I'm trying to achieve. Like, one thing that I know for sure though is that I want to lower my body fat, so enough to make my abs see-through. So whatever amount of fat I need to lose to get my abs to be visible, so be it, right? But past that, I don't know what, like, I want on my legs, you know? I know arms, I want them to be, like, defined, but, like, nothing crazy, you know? Like, I want my arms to, you know, like, be good enough that people can tell I work out, but, like, not super strong, like, super bulky. Because, you know, I still, like, would like to maintain, like, a feminine figure. Like, I'm not trying to become, like, a crazy, you know, like a crazy, what is it called? Like a crazy bodybuilder looking body. Because, you know, if you guys look at like bodybuilders, women, you know, they look like very, very, very lean, but also very sucked in, you know, like they look like very muscular. It's like really crazy. Muscle mommy would like have a lot of muscles. Again, like, I just want to look toned with abs. That's my ultimate goal. So, which is why, like, my legs, I think I'm fine if they have some thighness, but I feel like if I lose a fat, then it's only natural that they will be thinner, type of thing. Sadly, when you lose weight, you can't really pick which fat gets removed from your body. So there is a chance that, like, I might need to lose more or less because, you know, like, let's say I'm going down and my body decides to destroy the fat from my legs instead of the fat from like my tummy. Ballet for physical and memes on Discord. Memes. Yeah, man. True. I feel like you really have to be trying to achieve that figure, at least. That's what I've heard. Well, I am. If you want to see your abs, then you need to exercise the abs. You are thin enough to see them. You just need to strengthen them. I am definitely not thin enough to see them. Oh, Smaggin! Hi, Gelo! Giga Chad! Smaggin! Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs! Thank you so much! Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you! Stomach fat is always less to go. Exactly. So I was gonna say, like, I was gonna say wrong because currently the body fat percentage, or like, you know, the weight I'm at, like, yeah, you can see some of the average, but like I need to actually lose the weight slash fat for it to be visible, like, further. It's definitely not a strength and matter, funny enough. Not for me, at least. Like, I need to... Like, the muscles are already there. I would need to lose the fat, basically. I already train the abs occasionally, but usually you don't really train the abs. You usually lower the body fat so that the abs are visible. Also, abs tend to rely a lot on genetics. Because I know some friends who, like... are very skinny, but you can't really see their abs. Like, I literally mog them, even though I have much more fat than them. And that's because it's like a genetic thing. Isn't this true for basically all people? What do you mean? Also, let me take more drinking. Give me sups. Ah. Na 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 na. If you lose too much fat, you also lose the tits fat and become like this bodybuilder you talked about. I know. I'm already pretty, like, I'm losing titties. I lost plenty of titties, I'm gonna be honest. That abs are basically invisible body fat above 10%. I mean, yes and no. Like, you know. I kind of hate my jeans. I wanted to work out to get more thin and twinkly, but my shoulders exploded because of my dad jeans. Now my back is way too wide. That's funny. I feel like I definitely have good genetics because the body I achieved right now is a body that women usually would achieve after like 2-3 years of working out, but I achieved it in half a year. Like, I will be honest. I do believe I have some sort of like predisposition genetically because I already had visible abs when I was like way fatter. And that's another like genetic matter. Like, you could see the fat, but you could also see a bit of the abs, which was like fascinating. So yeah. Hello everyone, sorry I haven't been as active in the Discord or in Twitch chat as I've been recently. My dog got really sick. And it's been pretty clear he doesn't have long left. Oh, I'm so sorry, like, Mule, I'm so sorry. I hope your popper gets to be good eventually, or like, you know, better. It's normal to part ways with your animals at some point, Shelly, but that's sad. Tequila naga. Meow. But, dude, my nose is like so itchy. Also, yeah, how old is the dog? Dude, you guys want to know something funny? I only played Hytale a singular time, and I get emails from like scam emails or whatever of like sponsorship opportunities, and it's from like people saying like, oh, I saw you stream the Hytale, and it's like, bro, I only played that one time. I find that funny. I don't know. 13. Oh wow, that's like an old doggo. That's a doggo that had a very long and happy life. Dude, Dude, it's so it sucks how like dogs like just have such a short lifespan. Like they could be there for your entire childhood type of thing and then just not be there anymore, which is sad. I used to be the one that never gained weight, and now I have a belly, but now I still have my abs, and if I flex, I can see them. It's not a question of fat, it's more about how the muscle grew. Yeah. You need to consider abs are just like there by default, and then you basically have like a layer of fat in front that like covers them type of thing. I got that dog when I was 3 years old. He's like a brother to me. Yeah, that's what I mean. That like dogs will basically grow by your side. And you know, at the same time, the dog like was the reason. Yeah, the childhood dog experience. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that, Mule. I hope it gets better soon. Well, I hope here in my mouth. Blech. Sorry. But yeah, I feel like I've been really restless lately because well, you know, like the tattoo, even though like I handled it well, it took so much energy from me. I'm gonna be honest, I feel so tired. Like I feel like I could like sleep forever again. So I think I might need some more resting. I don't think I have the energy to like game at all. I feel like I'm very defeated. I feel like I wouldn't be like, I already struggle to focus in games, let alone focus in a game where there's like a I have to redo stuff and I have to focus on an alien. I can't. Just the thought of it makes me tired. I also have a dog that's 1 year old. She's really cute as well, and she's fine. And also got a cat that is 8 years old. She's really fat. Well, I'm fat in it. The heck. You know what's funny? When I was like what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when I was a kid, guys, one of my dream dog breeds was a Pomeranian dog. I really, really badly wanted a Pomeranian when I was a kid. There was something about Pomeranians that like they just look so cute. Like I think it was like the how cute it looked and how like fox looking it was. It just like I really wanted one. I really liked another dog breed that I really liked was the Scottish Shepherd. Scottish Shepherd was another like the dog breeds that I dreamed of, and very specifically it was Blue Merle. Hold on. This was actually my dream dog. This exact dog with this exact fur pattern was my dream dog when I was a kid. And honestly, now that I'm an adult with the money, and if I were to move out and I really wanted a dog, I still would get like a dog like this. Border. They're so unique looking and it's so cool. I feel like though right now I would go like instead of like a Scottish Shepherd, I would go for like a Border Collie instead. The only problem with me getting a Border Collie is that Border Collies are very smart, but they also need a lot of attention and a lot of time. And that's the main reason as to why I wouldn't get a dog, is because I genuinely just know that I wouldn't have the time to give it like that it deserves. They need a lot of like energy spending. Like, you know, they need to like spend a lot of their energy, like, you know. That's why like Border Collies are considered like the best breed in terms of like competitions and smart because and stuff, because not only they're like super smart, but they're also really agile. So it's really cool. So every time I see in the wild like a like a Blue Merle, like Border Collie, I always like freak out over it. No. But yeah, Chat in the wild. Yeah, but in the wild, I mean when I'm like out on a walk or like somewhere and I see it, it's like really cool. But chat, I thought we were gonna play today, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm really tired. I don't feel like playing. And the tattoo tired me as well. So I think I'm gonna go get some rest. I've yapped for 3 hours straight. We're gonna do some gaming tomorrow, hopefully. I'm saying hopefully because I can't guarantee fully. I've just been feeling hella tired. So I'm sorry for the short streams, but next week I do plan plenty of like fun collabby streams, so it's not gonna be just yapping. It's gonna be plenty of collabby times. We were supposed to, like, if you guys remember, we were supposed to like have a collab this week, but like it ended up cancelled because Lucia couldn't make it. So
should we give them all a support and huggable plushie of the sweet caracal lynx cat named Veli, even if she's a bit of chaotic and thick? War drums echo across the galaxy, and Neutral Reunidos proposes a mighty peace offensive. A Veli plushie for the masses. A soft, huggable caracal lynx to smother the darkness with chaos and questionable fluff. Thick, naturally. Chaotic, essential. The galaxy survives by hugging its problems, apparently.
I zoned out. I zoned out so hard throughout this entire thing. But chat, if you're not in the Discord, make sure you do join it. I also hang out with tier 3 patrons and patrons very often. We are currently watching Vinland Saga together, and we'll probably continue like next week, maybe. Usually the hangouts are supposed to be like once or twice a month, but lately I'm just kind of like ramping the numbers up. So yeah, that's about it. I'm so EP chat.
Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you lots, chat. Thank you. Thank you for all the love and everything. I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh yeah, also I'm really excited. It's 7 more days for the debut. Very excited for the new model to use it because it's really cute, and I'm really excited to use it. So I hope you guys have a really awesome day. I will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully I can game. Wink, 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 wink. Thank you guys. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. Let me see if there's someone who I can quickly raid, or else I just... Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. There's not really any friends I want to raid, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna end here. Okay. Good night, everyone. Take care. You guys are awesome. Never forget that. Go hit the gym. Bye. 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 Who the